Yeah, you little fucking heavy breathing subversive.
Or
That'd
the
be
Cuckster. That's another one.
Muckster the Cuckster. Oh, you know what?
Yeah,
He might actually be. Should I do a Jubilee on StreamYards too? I think there might be some of these people might be blocked on
for sure.
StreamYards.
I would love to have a word with the Cuckster.
Okay, hold on. Let me get the next game booted up here. Hold on. Let me get some State of Decay. I'm gonna kill some zombies, I think, in the background here. While we're watching the video. But go ahead, take it away, man. I'm gonna get this going. Hold on. Let me hold on.
No, you're good, man.
Either you got fucking values, morals, and ethics, or you fucking really don't.
Oh, hold on for a second.
I'd rather know people that
I broke it.
don't have morals, ethics, and values.
Hold on.
Identify them and then just keep them at arm's length completely.
Hold on. I broke things. Hold on.
That's me.
Okay, let me do this. And just 1 second, no one's going to be able to hear you while I get this set up. So I don't want to give anyone back views of different things in StreamYards and stuff. All right, 1 second. Let's go. Home members.
How's that? Can you hear me now? Is the sound decent? Bad? I didn't have myself up on stage like a. Oh yeah, I hear myself. I might be a little too high, and the mic might be a little too hot. Let me kick that down just a hair. 5x5 says Alan Killian. Thank you very much, bro. I'm gonna set. I don't have my microphone stand, so I'm kind of setting it on the desktop in front of me. You're right. I do. I sound really tinny. Monk da Willie da Hook. Hello, how are you? I'm not sure I know who you are. Alan Killian's with us. Victor TH is with us. Logan Sandman is with us. So we are. I gotta kill my. Hang on 1 second. Kill that. Let me know if any roboting occurs. I'm not listening. I'm not monitoring myself anymore. I just texted at hello baby. There's a storm coming. She feels ignored. Why would she feel ignored? Tell her to come on, jump in the chat here. We only have about 5 listening at the moment, but that's okay because little turdly Todd only has about 30, and he's actually getting 36 watching Todd, and he's actually getting drunk at the moment. So we will. I'll play a little Todd. I'm gonna mess with my settings here. It is brutally humid here in the Philippines. I know that the Finkman Finkster, Sergeant Stinkle, is telling people that the pictures I put up on the post section of my YouTube stream page are 15 to 20 years old. Well, here's the deal, Finkel. I was an alcoholic like you. I quit drinking with the help of God. I begged God to take the urge away, and He took the urge away from me. You, sir, drank for decades. That's why you look like a fucking. You look like you're in your late 60s, not your early 60s. Whereas I today turned 59. I won't turn 59 for another 12 hours in the U.S. I stopped drinking early, bro. So the long term effects of alcoholism have not plagued me the way they've plagued you. So, and I've always looked younger than I am. Thank you, Alan Killian. If you saw a picture of me with my college roommates, you would want to know whose little brother came to visit. So I am, thank you, Victor TH, for the happy birthday wish. 59 today, 59. My wife, my son, and I were going to head up to Baguio, but I have, okay, so a couple of my dogs have passed, two to be specific. One had a really bad cancerous tumor on the back of it, and it was a great dog. In fact, it was my son's shadow growing up, wherever. My son's 9 years old now. Wherever my son went on the property, that dog was right there with him. And if any other dogs came on the property or people were around, my dog would alert immediately. Thank you, Monk Da Willie Da Hook, for the happy birthday and the hashtag fuck you coded. Well, I don't recognize your name, and I'm very sorry about that. But if you're hashtagging FYC, you're either running a sock account or you've been listening for a while. 6 good listeners in the chat, 7 if you count Logan Sandman. Where's my hello baby? Logan Sandman says, I watched Todd on Silly Secret Girl. I did not click the link. I not only am hammered, I am also indulging in some primo weed. Nice. Do not pull me up on panel. I will make Todd feel ashamed. You don't have to worry about that, Logan. I really I've been totally steering clear of the panel thing. Victor TH says, LOL Monk, hashtag fuck you coded. Thank you very much. I'm starting to feel liked again. Logan Sandman says, hashtag fuck you coded. Logan says, happy birthday. Monk Da Willie Da Hook says, nah, new handle, been around for a while. Cool. Who did you used to be? If you want to say, you don't have to if you don't want to. All right, let's get a little more Todd rocking and rolling here.
Let's see.
That Ozempic is really eating this motherfucker up. Holy shit, he looks bad.
Oh, hold on. I can do it from inside. Hold on.
Can you? Hold on.
Let me go to settings, guests. Oh, Christopher Ruff can come up and talk shit. Angel Gamer
yeah,
can come up.
Please
she's in the
Christopher
hospital.
Ruff.
Direct D, another Christopher Ruff. I don't answer questions. It's got to be another Christopher Ruff. Another Christopher.
Todd's unblocking because his stream yesterday only had 200 and I'll double check that right now. 295 views total. Yeah, Todd's failing hard. Todd's failing uphill. Damn, I'm sweating like a madman here. Last night's stream, 363 views. Wow, have the mighty have sunken, toddler. Like you said, the only time you get any views is when you're covering Chris Ryder, and you haven't been covering Chris Ryder lately. So it's 9:30 a.m. Philippine time. We are Finkel. Should I? No, I'll do it next time. Next time I stream around this time. This is nice. I may come on later tonight. Josh is going to be away from streaming for about 10 days, probably 9 or 8 right now. He's back a few days. He went to the lake house, took his parents to the lake house, and his kids are meeting him there. Have a great time, Josh. enjoy your little break from YouTube. Josh has been covering Todd pretty hardcore lately and exposing Todd lies. Todd put up a picture the other day. It caused Finkel and Todd to go into a fucking sweep session, which wound up in a tailspin. Todd claimed a Op 4 picture of him with some Romanian soldiers was taken in Afghanistan, and that quickly got debunked. The Humvees in the background were not up armored, and the weapons had blank firing mechanisms to create back pressure to help eject the spent round. And Todd clearly said the picture was from Afghanistan, so he's doing his shit again. He's got to fucking lie, and he's got to lie about everything. And a lot of Todd's lies wind up happening via the vehicle of exaggeration. Todd was in the service. Todd didn't. He might have been stationed in a forward operating base, but as Josh has said many times, he was a fobbit who never left the base. He drove his commanding officer around. Todd's a fucking loser. He lies about everything. So he said this picture with these Romanian soldiers was from Afghanistan, and that was called into question by Stoned Vet. And then Stoned Vet, it's AFBs, I think they're called, or AFB, I think it was. I'm not a military guy, so the terminology sometimes slips by me. So Todd blatantly claimed that this picture of him with Romanian soldiers was in Afghanistan, and then he started debunking it. If you haven't listened to Master Sergeant Retired's latest live stream, check him out. AFB. No, AFB is Air Force Base. What's the blank thing on the gun, Logan? You know what it is. Alan Killian says Todd wants to kill with views. Felch his booze from Finkel's ass. Logan says AB equals Air Force Base. So it was a BAF, FAB, AFB. I don't know, Logan. You would know better than I would know. Maybe we'll jump into a little Stoned Vet in a few minutes. But it's called blank adapter. Yes, a blank adapter. It's painted red. Thank you, Logan. I didn't know you Air Force guys actually got guns. I thought you just had jet fighters, bombs, and dogs that sniffed suitcases. FBA, firearm blank adapter. Thank you once again, Logan. Logan proving himself useful. Dr. Philgood Apocalypse is with us, says hashtag fuck you coded. I have you at 720p, good sound, and no lag. Blank firing adapter, BFA. Logan says they gave up bullets too. Sweet. So if you haven't checked out Master Sergeant Retired's latest, I believe it was a live stream, give it a listen after we wrap up here. It's pretty good. He gave a rundown on, Todd's bullshit on his picture in Afghanistan. Alan Killian with an NTFG. So, like everything else, Todd's got to exaggerate. And then he gets called out on his bullshit. And then he gets butthurt. And then Finkel has to come put, what's that old Gold Bond or monkey butt cream in between Todd's crack to help with his fucking diaper rash. Whiny little bitch boy that he is. He's such a fag. So, then Finkel and Toddy started backtracking, and Todd said it was a picture of a picture, and there were what are the FBAs on the weapons. It was an artifact of the picture he took of the picture with his cell phone, total bullshit. Master Sergeant retired, debunked that. Not only that, but Alan Killian, preparation H. That's the hemorrhoid shrinker. I don't know if it's hemorrhoids with Toddy. It just seems to be general, like diaper rash kind of shit. Diaper rash brings up a weird fucking story from when I first got here. Logan Sandman says you should see what the Air Force can do when someone decides a warhead needs to hit a forehead. If you don't believe me, you could ask Iran and Japan. Yeah. Yeah, that fucking Iran shit's crazy right now. You guys are what, Sunday night, so there won't be any market data from over there. Oil, last time I checked, was $84 a barrel, which is good news for us. It should still be coming down. I haven't been keeping up on what's going on in Iran, but I do believe that we are mopping the floor with those motherfuckers. So hopefully we get that shit put to bed soon and the world can go back to, a more peaceful existence. So little Toddy got called out on his picture with Romanian troops in Afghanistan. Finkel had to fucking sweep for him. Finkel said he saw automatic blank fires or whatever the fuck they're called. ABFs, FABs. Surrender Monkey says, no, please, Coda, tell me what kind of cream, in quotes, cream hairy-assed monkeys need. In the States, it's called monkey butt. It's like the cream you get for fucking, it's for like adult diaper rash. If you get too fucking sweaty and shit. Which I'm sure everybody who's worked a fucking construction job in the summer has experienced. So I keep repeating the same fucking Todd Afghanistan story, but it's hilarious that he keeps getting called out on this shit. So Stone Vet called him out. Master Sergeant Retired called him out. And Master Sergeant Retired's digging and research, it's actually against the rules, military conduct, or whatever the military rules are, that you can't have blank firing adapters. You can't have any of that shit in combat areas, because it could lead to major fuck ups. So then Todd's like, oh, no, wait, maybe that's Romania, maybe that's not Afghanistan. I'm not really sure where the picture was. The typical Todd shit. He hurt his back jumping out of a fucking Black Hawk helicopter. Then he wants to make sure you don't think he jumped on a black cock and that's what hurt his back. And then he tells the story 10 minutes later to clarify points. And now all of a sudden he hurt his back jumping out of an airplane. Fucking idiot. Logan Sandman knows about it. Anti-monkey butt powder. Want me to email you the Amazon link? Sure, email it to me and I'll show it to Surrender Monkey. Logan says the Iran conflict started in 1979 under President Carter. Something tells me that this shit isn't over, just escalated. I hope you're wrong. I kind of agree with your statement, but let's hope you're wrong. Anti-monkey butt powder photo coming up. Let me open a link for my codedfriend.001 email account. Oh, cool. My Google recovery request. All right, let me know when you send that. Logie Sandman. So little turd boy Todd, Tiny Todd, the terrible turd burglar, is now he's been caught out in another lie about his service in Afghanistan, which really was in Romania, had nothing to do with live rounds of ammunition and everything to do with Todd, Op4 Todd, pretending LARPing as the enemy while foreign troops shoot blanks at him.
Christopher, holy Nigel Parking, Theo Nugget, secret courtship, and Georgia transparency, and innocent auditor can now come up. Okay, so yeah, it's all cleared now. Do I save it or do I just exit? Okay, there's nobody banned on my StreamYards now.
Oh,
Nobody's
Surrender
banned,
Monkey
nobody's
has an only gags page. Woohoo.
Okay.
Hawkeye
one
Slots,
second.
I believe you're a Todd Taint Licker. Maybe I'm wrong.
Let's go here.
Says you're still a baby.
And let's go.
Look, man, I was blessed with
Okay, it's good now.
youthful exuberance. Would that be the word? Hang on, I'm gonna pull up my. Bear with me, uno momento, as I pull up my posts page. So I popped this one up the other day. Finkel says this is a 15-year-old. Yep, we're sharing. There it is. Finkel says this is a 15-year-old, 20-year-old photo. I do have a photo from the same location that I posted maybe 5 or 6 years ago. And not much has really changed. There were fallen trees in the old photo that you could see. This is the top plateau of the back end of my property, and it's kind of 360 degrees. It's pretty close to the highest elevation around. Moving forward on the right side of this photo, you'll see a little bit higher terrain. That's actually, if you see right here, if you can see my mouse pointer where this green patch is, that's probably a 60-degree drop to get down to there. And then at the far edge of that, there's a creek that runs the length of my property. And then across the other side of the creek, the ridge rises again. And you can actually see there's a cell phone tower up here on the peak of the mountain. So if anyone's looking to locate me, there's a landmark by which you might be able to find moi. So last night I was up all fucking night. This is me with my boy. This is I posted this 4 days ago. So this was it doesn't give you the date right now. Oops, oopsie. So I posted this 4 days ago. This is a limestone white sand beach, San Fernando, probably about 40 minutes north of where my residence is in the Philippines. We went up there. There's a place called Poro Point. They have a really nice. San Fernando is a fairly decent sized municipality, and there's a port section, and then on the opposite side of this kind of like peninsula jut out, there's a boardwalk path, which is like unless there's an event or something like that going on, there's usually very few people up there. So we headed up and we walked the boardwalk. My wife's sister and her husband, my sister-in-law and brother-in-law, drove us from Manila back up to the north end of Luzon where we reside. And I stayed at my niece's place. She was married 2.5, 3 years ago. She has a gorgeous daughter who will turn 2 toward the end of July. She was born like 6 weeks premature and then was in intensive neonatal care for a couple of weeks. It was touch and go for her for a while. This little girl is so beautiful. It's crazy. She looks perfect blend of her mom and her dad, and her mom is definitely of my relatives over here in the Philippines, but definitely my favorite. She's my niece, and she did a lot to help me acclimate in the beginning, get used to the customs and the way Filipinos do things. It's one thing to visit here. It's a whole nother thing to reside here, because the Filipino culture, they expect you to act like a Filipino. They'll tolerate your Americanness if you're visiting, but if you're going to reside here, they want you to learn the culture and know the culture. which is cool, but their expectations are a little bit too high on the quickness with which the acclimation should occur. There's my boy. We were on the beach here 4 hours. He did not come. He came out of the water. This actually might even before we got in the water. He was in the water 4 straight hours. Didn't come out. Nothing. The tide was fairly rough. Like I had to. I was looking. This was the first beach I went to since I got back to the Philippines, and I was looking forward to going to our local beach in the municipality I live in because it's just a black sand, fucking gorgeous beach. And my wife and my sister-in-law wanted to go up to Poro Point, so we went up there. This is a little beachside resort we were at, and the tide was a little rough. So after half an hour, 45 minutes in, I had to get out, and like thigh deep in the water, the waves were strong enough that if you weren't paying attention, you were getting knocked on your ass. My son was in that water for 4.5 hours, never came out. And then we stopped at a place called Grumpy Joe's on the way back to our house to get food. And my son was out like a light before his burger even arrived. He was dying to have a fucking hamburger. And he wouldn't even wake up to eat his hamburger. That beach knocked the tar out of him. So 2026 beach score is beach 1, boys 0. My son green belted. He had a belting ceremony. He got his green belt right before he left. This current picture is me with my son at a water park in Hong Kong. This water park's fucking beautiful. We were in the wave. Yeah, we're in the wave pool here. The next after this wave pool, we went to the wave pool to just get used to the water, loosen up a little bit, and then we did the water slides, which are just fantastic. There, my son loves them. But they have a dead man's drop where you stand inside, you get inside this plexiglass platform, and they close the door of the platform. You have to cross your arms and cross your ankles, and then they count 3, 2, 1, and they bluff you once or twice, and they literally drop the floor out from under you, and you drop straight fucking down. It is amazing. And before we went, my son he's reading the sign, for what you can and can't do and who can and can't ride. And they're like, Daddy, you can't. My son goes, Daddy, you can't go on this. And I'm like, why not? And he goes, you have heart trouble. You can't go on this. It says people with heart trouble can't ride this ride. And I'm like, we're going anyway. It didn't accelerate my heart, but I uncrossed my ankles on the drop. And when the free fall drop stopped and I hit the slide part of the water part of the slide, the fucking water smacked my nuts so hard. I had to fucking sit down for a couple minutes afterward. All in all, great day though. So this is the Ramada Inn, Hong Kong, Harbor View. Beautiful spot. Rooms are small, but this was the first place we stayed before I knew, a whole lot about Hong Kong Island. I had more known Hong Kong mainland. So we've stayed at the Ramada the 4 times we've been to Hong Kong, and they treat me well. The room's not the greatest in the world, but they got a rooftop pool, and if I don't book here, all my son cares about is going to the pool. That's all. He's a water baby through and through. So this is me, my wife, and my son like 2 weeks ago. My son is now 9 years old. Finkel's telling everybody that this picture of me and my family is 20 years old. I mean, come on, Finks. I'm a good-looking guy, and I'm young. And I dropped a ton of weight when I had my heart issue thing. I mean, Chiz made fun of me, I think, 2 years ago because I had a pretty good-sized gut on me. And now that I'm back in the Philippines and eating rice, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, I'm getting that belly back, actually. I need to start doing some working out. because they were making fun of me before for having bitch tits. Bob has fucking right now. Bob will openly admit he has bitch tits. I lost a ton of muscle mass when I was in the hospital. So this is the Ramada Inn. We stayed in Hong Kong. And this is, I don't know why this won't expand. Damn it, I did it again. But if I look at this on my cell phone and click on the picture, which it's not working here, it will expand and you can see me and my wife a little better. But this is Genkai Sushi. I've talked about it before. Every time I come to Hong Kong. This is up in the University District, the mass transit in Hong Kong. If you guys are looking to go on vacation somewhere and you want to go Southeast Asia, definitely Hong Kong is a must go to spot. It's great. The people are fantastic. There's like crime is like at least we're non-existent. No homeless people, no people, approaching you for money on the street and asking for money. The rail system is all underground on Hong Kong Island, air conditioned very well, super fucking clean. There's a 7-Eleven on every stop and, coffee shops. There's a whole underground world in the MTA in Hong Kong. It's definitely worth the experience. This is Genkai Sushi in the back. My son loves this place. In the back, you'll see 2 gray rail tracks with menus behind them. When you order your sushi, it comes on a rail car on the thing behind you. And my son just gets a huge kick out of it. But I have another picture somewhere I put up. We go here and my son gets chicken nuggets and French fries. So, take the boy out, but you can't get the boy out of the boy. Let's see what else we got going on. Yeah, that was it. And then we're back to the potato pumper thing. I will put up some photos of my son's green belting ceremony and of our trip to my local beach, which is black sand. Look, we got there. The belting ceremony was at 2:00. It took a little over an hour. So we were on the beach and literally cross the street, drive 2 or 3 blocks down. And we were on the beach from where my son's judo place is. So it was like 3:30 in the afternoon on a Sunday. There's no one on this beach. It's the kind of beach that if it was in America, you wouldn't be able to set your towel down at 3:30 in the afternoon. It would be packed, wall-to-wall people. There is no one here at this beach. It's amazing to me. But the rainy season does start in about the first week of July. Like it can kick off any moment now. It's pretty cloudy outside right now. The humidity's I'm sweating just sitting at my desk. So I will put up some photos of that. You guys will like to see my beach. 8 listeners have started. Hello, baby. Yeah, Victor knows all about it. We're in the rain. We are in the rain. There was a typhoon that it didn't make it to the Philippines. It turned north. I think it affected Japan pretty well. And but as it went by the Philippines, it sucked all the monsoon rain off the continent, off Vietnam, Malaysia, and pulled it across the Philippine Sea onto the Philippines. So we've had some pretty good rain showers, and we did lose power the last time there was rain. I'm surprised I'm not robot. My son is 10 days away from starting school again. They start June 25. So he goes from June to March, end of June. So July to the end of March, first week of April. And then they're off May, June, and then back to school. My son did move up. He all 4 quarters at school last year. He was 3 quarters with honors, and the 3rd quarter he was high honors. He was in like the top 2 in his class, and then in the 4th quarter he dropped back down to high honors. Victor yeah, same thing here, Victor. Victor, I literally, the first day we got back, I think it was like a Monday night, and about an hour, 2 hours, we got back to the house after 7, so it was dark out. And about an hour, 2 hours after we got settled in at the house, it fucking poured hellaciously until the sun came up the next morning. And since then, so today's what? In a week, dude, in a week. Right outside, I have a pasture patty right outside my house. I watched the grass grow 3 inches in 4 fucking days after it rained. And then I have 2 cows and a bull calf that thinks it's a fucking dog. I have a great picture. I'm sitting in a chair in the front of my house. The 2 mature female cows are in the lower paddy grazing, and the little bull calf, 2 months old, comes up from the lower paddy. It literally thinks it's a fucking dog. Like, it'll jump side to side to try to get you to play with it. And then I was sitting just in a chair, minding the cows because I didn't have them staked out. And my wife was giving me a nice manicure. She was very upset that I let my nails go for over a month and did not trim them. So first order of business was to get a manicure when I got back home. And while my wife's doing my nails, I'm sitting in the chair, she's doing my nails. The cow comes up, the bull calf comes up, plops its head in my lap, and it starts licking my face like a dog would lick you. Why do I really need... Logan says you really need it. He said pasture patty. Just wait until I send him the link to moose turd pie. Patty, P-A-D-D-Y, like a rice patty, not a P-A-T-T-Y, like a peppermint patty. All right, let's get a little more Todd under our belt here.
All right, whenever you're ready, bro.
Oh, I'm ready.
He's born ready. Let me turn this off real quick so that way you guys don't hear the sound in the background.
So this is some GJM dude he's been in our side chat. I don't know if he's been on panel, but he's all butthurt and mad at KFAR because KFAR called him a lazy Canadian, and then GJM said KFAR was a racist because he equated Canadians with being lazy. GJM, just so you know, Canadian is not a race. It's not a race. It's not an ethnicity. It's a nationality, but it's not a race. Duh. Todd, you have a way of attracting really dumb people to you.
For the game, there's video clips. Where's the games? Game, there we go. Okay, so that's off. So you guys can't hear sound. Okay, state of decay in the background. Okay, perfect. There we go. All right. Let me do this. Let me do this, but let me turn off volume. Okay. All right. I think we're ready now. Man, this is a lot to juggle when you're doing it with OBS and stuff.
Oh, before we get into this, Todd, you have an open invite to meet me at the Barangay Hall in the Philippines, and here you can fight. So I know you're too big a pussy to come here and you can't afford it, but if you're feeling froggy, Todd, come on down. I'll knock the fucking shit out of your ass, you little fat fucking Ozempic eating away midget.
People don't realize how hard this job is.
It's a hard job. Earlier today, Todd called his YouTube experience a hobby. It's no longer a job for Todd. It's a hobby now. Should we go up on panel with little Toddy? I believe Toddy unblocked me today, and he did, Alan Killian, he did call you out by name. I think you may have gotten unblocked.
Work hard for the money. All right. Yeah.
By the way, does anybody down, like, if you can see down?
It was 61. It was historic all-time high, Hawkeye slots. It's like 60.77 right now, I think. I'll look it up for you. I'll be back in a minute. It was like 61.80 when I got here. So I changed, a couple K. I got a good fucking exchange rate. 10, 15 years ago when I first started coming to the Philippines, it was Victor Stillball. You might have got unblocked. You should check it, Victor. Hawkeye, when I came, it was 44 pesos to the dollar. Now it's like 60 something. I think it as the price of oil, the higher all oil purchases and sales are dollar denominated. So the higher the price of oil gets, it creates a demand for US dollars, and we usually get a good start to get better exchange rate when that goes down. Logan says, I think Todd got a bit pissed at me when I was on Finkel's stream with him. Todd called me fat. My camera was on, and I stood up and said, I can see my own belt buckle. Can you? Ozempic's eating that fucking belly. Well, I don't know about the belly, but it's definitely eating his face away. Todd's upset about everything.
Down here?
Can anyone tell me if Boot Blocks Cam is playing some like copyrighted music in the background in order to try to prevent me?
First, man.
Yeah, do whatever you want to do. Man.
Yeah, man. So here's the thing. So Boot came in.
Here's the thing. 60.68 per dollar is the exchange rate. Keeps going up. Pretty soon I'll be a Philippine billionaire. Meanwhile, Todd's sitting in his mommy's basement. And Finkel's back living at his mom's house in New York. Crying that his tenant got doxxed. Do you mean your daughter, Finkel? You make your daughter pay you rent? You make fun of people living at their parents' house, right? And your daughter lives in your duplex with you. Make that make sense, Finkel. You fucking wet-brained fucking retard.
In here the other day with his little account, and he's trying to mess around with it. I'm a mod. Okay, and now we know they're restreaming it, right? So the door's open. So come on up, big boy. Grow a set of balls, like I grew a set of balls and went on your show. Grow a set of balls, man. You run your mouth, or you got something to say every time you run your little show. Come have at it, man.
GJM, I don't know if you get it or not, but you're just there to talk while Todd plays video games and waits for $20 donos so he can drink more fucking scotch.
Hop down if that's the case. If you don't want to speak to me, you just want to speak with GS, go ahead, brother.
Yeah. Well, the only way I'm going to debate his ass is if he cams up. He already knows that, so he'll run like a little bitch.
Well, another thing too, though.
Why do you want him to cam up, Todd, so you can pull your pud while he talks to you, you fucking weirdo? Todd gave birth to a buck, baby.
I mean, if he's a good son, he's probably doing the dishes after dinner time when his parents dismissed him from the dinner table.
He's not a good son. He yells at his mom for interrupting him.
Oh, talking about not a good son, not good children. Yesterday, in Todd's yesterday stream, which I downloaded, so we'll go over that. Maybe I'll come back later tonight, which would be later tonight for me. Early afternoon for you guys, mid-morning. The Stoned Vet, the gay Tom Selleck time slot. And we'll cover Todd's stream from the other night where, I forget what the fuck I was going to say now. God damn.
kind of sad, actually.
Probably does his laundry for him and everything.
Yeah.
Does Finkel do his daughter's laundry? Huh? Doesn't Finkel's daughter live with him?
Mom, meatloaf. All right, hold on. Builder.
Does Finkel's daughter yell, Dad, meatloaf? Stop giving all your money to that drunk in Kentucky.
Jaden's personal goal. Who's Jaden? Am I on Jaden right now? Mark. No, okay. Let me turn.
Oh, we have to cover Finkel's hike video, too. Oh, my God. You want to talk about a boy that's way the fuck out of shape. Finkel, in good health, it's complete idiocy to hike alone. Even if there's people passing you on the trail, it's complete idiocy to hike alone. And there were times where you were on portions of that trail where there was no one around. Finkel, an old huff and puff man like you, is being watched by bears. You're going to wind up barefoot one day. Hike in the fall, Finkel. Hike in the fall.
Over to Jaden. All right, let's hit play on this.
Whatever happened to campfire fight promos? I wonder they went, because they said there will be no jerking each other off at our New Year's Eve event. He's looking for campfire fight participants. I remember him going around asking.
Todd with the fat camp.
If anybody sees campfire fight promos, we let them know that
Finkel paid for Todd to go to fat camp, and then Ryder smuggled in Snickers bars.
Let's see. Ron says, making up time for all that Ryder has done is long over. Too many people hurt by this clown. I agree. I agree. Hey, Ron, and I do appreciate that. Dawn, it's ping pong time. Oh, wait, does somebody need to get ping pong? Yeah.
Low data, low now.
You just let me know. Yes.
Todd's upset too. If you restream Todd and comment on him, you're ripping off his content. But you have secret silly girl up, whatever her name. She changes her name so damn much I can't keep track of it.
Stop that beautiful bean footage, or GS roll that beautiful bean footage. Just let me know. Okay.
The comment Lindsay wrote is really important too. You know, and he just shows how desperate Ruff was for your attention in response to how many profiles you had to unblock that were his on StreamYards. What a lunatic.
Yeah, who said that? Mimsy
said that.
Let me see. I want to.
Todd's so fucking boring tonight. He's drunk too. Baby's eating a big fucking salad. Monka the Willie the Honk says, hey, you baby. Surrender Monkey says, those bears are going to be pissed when they open up his picnic basket and it's only the Trump Bible inside. Well, fuck the Ranger, boo-boo. So far since I've been back to the Philippines, we had tilapia, and then the following day we had fresh catch blue marlin, which you guys would shit yourselves if you knew how little, like $1 a pound. Fresh catch blue marlin, $1 a pound. I know. Go bang your head on the fucking wall. Meanwhile, Finkel's eating fucking Cheerios that cost more per pound than Coated's fucking blue marlin did. And my wife today made mung bean soup with pork. Oh my God, fuck. I'm spoiled. I'm going to gain a fuck ton of weight. I got to get an exercise routine going. Or Coated's going to need a fucking round of fat camp come February. Picnic. It's a picnic basket. Well, fuck the Ranger, boo-boo.
To be clear, I was unblocked before anyone else. You were unhidden. You were never blocked. Let's see. Yes, I am. Am I blocked on StreamYards? No, you're not blocked on StreamYards. Ignore it. You never were blocked on StreamYards. Innocent Auto says I am free. Inland Oddity Media. Shows how desperate Ruff was for your attention. A lot of these, like Gamma Mail or by the way, guys, thanks for donating to my Cheesy Puffs Fund. These are delicious, by the way. These are they're called Herr's, HERR.
Todd's wife has to be pissed. She's paying for his Ozempic, and he's jamming junk food down his fucking throat all day. She's trying to kill you, Todd. She's gonna give you Ozempic until you disappear, till your fat, sweaty ass no longer sleeps in a recliner in the fucking basement. Toddy, question: when's the last time you were intimate with the missus? Does she say, no, get off me, you stinky bastard? You're drunk again?
Apostrophe S, honey and cheese.
Oh, I forgot. This is what I forgot. Todd got a Father's Day present from his wife. Todd, you're not your wife's father. I know you, in your little fat lifestyle fantasy, you see yourself as Morning Piss's daddy. That's why you groomed her at 17 years old. But why is your wife buying you a Father's Day gift? Do you have adult children? Oh, that's right. And why did she give it to you on the 14th? Father's Day isn't until next week, Todd. But you're going to be streaming on YouTube because your children aren't coming around to say Happy Father's Day to you, Todd. That's why your wife had to buy you a gift.
These flavored pearls. These aren't really cheesy puffs, but they're really delicious, and I'm gonna nibble on some. So I do apologize. But Jay Birch says, "Hello, everyone. Hope all had a blessed Subaru. Blessed Subaru. Was that like lesbians in comfortable clothing?" Let's see, Bone Daddy. But stuff Ruff won't leave his property in real life or on the internet. He's afraid. No, we got Utter Mattis. I heard you unblocked all of your good friends. Thanks. Here they come. Here come
He'll do nothing. He'll do nothing. He'll write his little comments, and he'll do nothing. That's the funny part.
Yep.
Oh, it's upside down.
What does Todd do? Hey, Todd, bust out your wallet and buy the fucking round trip ticket to the Philippines. I'll have my driver pick you up in Manila and bring you to where I'm at. We'll just duke it out in the fucking street. I will fuck you up, Todd. I will fuck you up. Because I'm a 59-year-old who, according to Finkel, looks like he's only 39. And you're 56. And you're dying a very slow, eaten from the inside Ozempic death. So unless you're a nutless wonder, get a round trip ticket, Todd. I'll have my driver pick you up in Manila, my expense, drive you to where I'm at, and I will knock the fucking tar out of you. Sue me, Todd. Serve me in the Philippines, you fucking loser.
These are good.
How crazy are you looking for at Campfire? I'm probably the most insane in the brain. I love that, dude. It's like all upside down. That's pretty cool, man. The fact that I could actually read that upside down is kind of interesting. Upside down and back.
Wait, time out. Is Aaron saying that?
And thank you, Ron. Let's get something good for that.
Yeah, okay.
Believe half of what you see and none of what you hear with a lot of this stuff, guys. I would be very suspect with a lot of what people are telling you and what you're going to hear. But I would tell you this: if you want the truth, this is the place to come get it. And just because I don't put everything
based.
Once again, does anybody have to tell the truth on there?
Oh, by the way, I think Secret Agent Coos said that she's where you're going to get all your truth from and all your information from. I think she was the first one to try to steal that thunder, if I recall correctly. If you want to know what's really going on, I'm the only place you can get it from. Didn't somebody say that? Didn't she say that at some point in time? I think she did.
Well, I like that for her. It means she wants to feel important, and that's good. maybe someone could send her a pack of highlighters so she could just highlight a lot of things. Feel that sense of importance, or just maybe some exclamation points whenever she talks online. Something nice like that would be really really good for her ego. But seriously though, like, how bad is that voice? My God, man, that's just brutal. Good God, I think God was having to sleep the day that she popped out with that voice, man. Holy smokes!
Yeah, every JP's like everyone hates me. That ain't true. Dude, we love you around here. You're our meatloaf. We wouldn't shit you. You're our favorite turd. No, we love you. We love you, JP. At least I do. Anyway. Yeah. It is special that she thinks that she's the arbiter of truth. I'm just saying I'm not lying. I'm not saying I am the truth. I'm saying, but if you want the truth, at least you won't be lied to here. They'll know because they are all watching Boots' channel. How dare you, Bone Daddy? How dare you promote another channel?
Yeah, because that's 2 now. That's 2
To what?
times that he has told a
2
lie.
times. What
Let me
what
look
lie? What precisely what lie have I told? You fat disgusting coos. Is that a lie when I called you a fat disgusting coos? Was I telling the truth or was I lying?
Sounds pretty accurate.
Yeah, I agree.
Some of the cards here.
Oh.
Let's see. Card number 1. Oh, right there under B1. Promotes the channel, asks for likes. Did you guys all do that when you came in here? Did you hit the thumbs up? Yeah, okay. No,
Spit it out, whore.
I don't really care.
I have a question. How many under 3 packs of cigarettes that animal smokes a day with that angelic voice? Holy smokes!
Bingo. She's got the bingo voice.
References. He doesn't have a snack. Mentions bagels. Didn't quit. Plays a clip / reaction. Well, I guess that's working because that's what he's doing. Is he is playing Boots live.
Oh, you mean I'm reviewing a person that is reviewing my content? Yeah, that all makes sense. Let's see. What do you got? Utter Madness. You got this one? Can you read this?
Yeah, sure. We'll see where you're at, John Pond, in a month or so. Usually, how long his friendships last. That sounds like a butthurt little cut kind of comment right there. That's pretty nice. Geez, JP, did you just hit it and quit it and never call back or something, brother? This guy's a lonely, sad soul.
He's so lonely. Utter Madness. Did I break up with you? And what happened? Show me on the dolly where I touched you. Show me on the dolly. Oh, there he is. There he is.
Kudos to him. Kudos to Custer. Come on up, Custer.
Yeah, there you are, Custer. Come on up, tough guy. Come on up. Stand on business. We know you crank your hog to me every fucking 5 minutes. I bet you got fucking I bet you got stock in Diddy oil, don't you? When you crank your hog, you want to make sure you don't get any blisters on your dick.
Well, actually, before he comes up, GS, we should say, hey, Custer, make sure you're in a state, you have a safe space to go to afterwards, and you have your inhaler with you, okay?
Yeah.
And your and take your meds. Okay, did you take your meds? Because I think you're gonna need that.
Yeah. I mean, talk about obsessed, dude. I think nobody talks more about me than Muckster, and then he bitched at Steve whenever Steve had anything to say about me. That is so weird, Muckster. It's fucking creepy.
Touch his face. I don't know. Boot blocks. I think we're still a little too early for the boot blocks. Restarted. I think we might still be too early. Screams at chat. Yes. Subversive. I believe he said subversive. So, Sasha, what up, my homegirl?
Dude, I'm such an influential person that they literally have a bingo card with my name all over it. Like if I say certain, I'm such a trendsetter. These people should fucking be paying me fucking a tithe or something, or some tribute or something.
Oh, absolutely, man. Absolutely.
Wow.
How are you doing, beautiful lady? Duplicitous, he said.
I just puked in my mouth.
What up?
When she just said, "How you doing, beautiful lady?" I just puked in my mouth.
Yeah, she's 100% a carpet muncher.
Talks about family, philosophy, or theology. Would that be Machiavellian? That guy? Would that be something? I don't know, because I don't know who Machiavelli person is.
Oh, you should read a book.
Playing Magic the Faggering, which I think he's doing on this stream. So I don't know if that's going to count. Haters, he did. Says taking the mask off. Conspiracy promotes as a welcome to member drink. Nope. No.
Excuse me.
Quote scripture. I believe he did do that.
The chat's just doing it before you and I even have a chance to say anything.
What's that?
The chat's just roasting like the odd person that comes in without you and I even having to say a word. It's pretty funny just reading the chat, not gonna lie.
Well, it's kind of glorious, man, because it's like I think they kind of missed all the Kuma. I think they missed all the like back and forths, man. I mean, look at it.
It's like watching a pack of lions just feast on some gazelles.
Yeah, they're like, I'm at like 40 right now, dude. 40 viewers right now. I was at like 33 not too long ago. They're
I'm here. I had to bring the cows from the lower paddy. I was muted. I had to bring the cows from the lower paddy up to. I actually have them right outside the house right now. It's fucking hot as balls outside. Yeah, I was muted on purpose this time. Thanks for staying on top of it, though. Laura Rader shows up as soon as I mute myself to tell me to unmute myself. There shouldn't be a bad lag. Yeah, I hope there's not a bad lag. My son is actually in the other room gaming on another laptop I have and on his cell phone, all through the same wireless. So hopefully the internet upgrade we did 2 or 3 months back is going to be better. It was difficult to do streams from here, so I'll be able to do more this year. But let me see if I can figure something out so I can show you guys the outside. For now, we'll listen to little Todd the Turd Burglar.
They're desperate for attention.
They're desperate for attention.
I mean, they just.
I mean,
they're desperate for it.
You had 300 views yesterday.
Be
Todd.
right, Garage One.
Fucking
You're toxic.
loser.
Who's you? Who is you?
I don't know, another goofball. Just
Somebody,
another
Bob Smith and Todd's side chat says, look up underachiever.
That's okay. But, yeah, you're toxic, but gives no context of how or why they have that opinion. It's good.
Yeah, like
food has 106. That's good. You can count, Muster. That's good.
Boots got 106. Todd's got 40. Todd, Boots a hobbyist. He's not even doing this for a living. Todd claims, although yesterday he said YouTube was just his hobby now, not his job anymore. Because you're failing, Todd. You're failing.
You hopefully still have your helmet on.
But you're right here with me. Oh, that cracks me up, dude. I mean, tell me you don't have a life without telling me you're in 2 or 3 different channels at the same time. Wow. Oh, it's just so. I feel sad for these people.
Oh, did you tell me? I'll check my
And
email
that's
now.
exactly. And 7 Series Kid brings up a good point. GS says so. GS has 148 because that's exactly what it is. Is how many of these streams are literally just feeding off your content. You
I
know?
mean, yeah, that's a good point. Hey, hey, Muckster, who is Boot covering right now? Who's Boot covering? Aw.
We're laughing at you, Todd. You're a little underperforming tonight. GJM Bob Smith says GJM slurp 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 sniff much. Todd has this habit of collecting ass kissers. It looks like Mimsy bailed on Toddy. Mimsy's no longer willing to lick the taint of love. This is what we were talking about. Anti-monkey butt powder with calamine, sweat odor, and friction fighter. 6 ounces of this shit, $14, almost $15. Send Todd some anti-monkey butt stuff.
Is he covering me? So how many do I have in the channel right now?
How many? Nobody
Oh,
watches
yeah,
you.
is he-
Todd.
is he live
Everybody
sniping me?
watches you through other people.
Well, that's interesting. That's a good point. Definitely a content machine. I miss my job, dude. I work really hard. People
now
don't give
it's
me
his
enough
job
credit.
again.
Throw me a $5 super chat.
Begging.
Guys, we're
begging.
well, we made the goal. Holy shit! I got to start another goal.
Beggar. He's a beggar.
I didn't even see that.
Some blasphemous moron. Oh my word, Muckster.
Oh
Muckster
shit!
You
That's,
have to try harder, Muckster.
hold on, I got it.
There's
That's only a
Muckster. I
half
don't
hour.
even
Maybe
see-
we can make it, guys. We got a goal. We get another $20 super chat. I get another 2 fingers. I'm starting to lose my buzz, guys. You guys aren't keeping me in the liquor.
I have to admit this too. I have, work is tough for some people in the Philippines. So I have some college kids who wanted to make a little extra scratch, and for about a month now, they've been DDoS attacking Todd. That's me that's doing that, Todd, by proxy through other people. Sue me. I'm here in the Philippines. Fly to Manila, and I'll have my driver pick you up and bring you to where I am, and I will knock the fucking tar out of you.
Come on, Muckster. Give up some of that retirement money. So, you made all kinds of good moves in your life. Send me $20 so I can get another 2 fingers in my cup, and we'll get another hour of having fun roasting your dumb nuts.
Good evening, Scott Amo.
You didn't hear subversive, but you heard duplicitous a lot.
Yeah, it's a good point. You got this one from Press Logic there. G, can you read this one? Maybe you can convince him. He talks super nice to him.
Todd, we only have 13 in our chat tonight, and we are super happy with the 13 that are here. They're more active than your 40 side chatters are. How is that, Todd?
And a Press Logic brings up a good point. So Muckster watches all the time, and most of the streams are about GS. Get up there and have a conversation, Muckster. Don't be lame. And that's exactly it. Grow a set of balls.
Very good, Scott.
And step up to the plate. And now it's like, I don't encourage alcoholism. Okay, so again, like, yet you're on Doc Leno's panel, and he was obliterated drunk, and you were loving it, mopping it up with all the other goofballs, and especially the redneck spoon boy G Swag.
Yeah. Well, how come you're over there supporting that channel, but you won't come over and support me?
Laura, little Toddy Turd Burglar did some unblocking today. He actually announced that he unblocked me, and he's like, "Oh, Coded's going to come running." Nah, I don't think so, Todd. I might pop in and ruffle your feathers a little bit in the future, but not today. Fig. You faggot.
Mine. I mean, you're over there laughing and yucking it up there, good old mucky. You're all mucking it up. Dude, Muckster, I promise I won't interrupt you too much. And if I do interrupt you, I'm not doing it on purpose. How about that, Muckster? I'll give you an opportunity to say what you need to say. Will you come on up and have a conversation with me, Muckster? I know you really, really are desperate for my love and my attention.
No, he's mad. He's saying but he didn't buy Doc and Drink. Oh, he's mad because you made a joke about him buying a super chat. I mean, Muster, we all know you sit on your wallet, man. Don't worry. No one's actually expecting you to break it or anything. I'm pretty sure if you open up your wallet, a moth would fly out of it. So it's okay.
Has anyone ever seen GJM donate anything? I can tell you this: Todd never gave me any money, and we don't want Todd's money, nor do we need it, because it's just shit he stole from his wife's purse.
Yeah. Are you mad? Yeah. Are you feeling sad? Yeah.
That is
old
GJM, Laura.
Good old Muckster. You know, maybe I can get like a little Muckster hand puppet that I can have a little conversation with him. And I'll do. What's up, Muckster? I don't really like the way you talk to me, GS. Muckster, are you feeling sad? Yeah. Are you feeling mad? Yeah. Oh, good old Muckster.
Parami na ng parami ang pumipili sa CDO Fantastic Tocino. Ito lang ang may lambot sarap ng 100% young pork. Kaya naman, number 1 at pinipili ng marami. Sure! Basta Tocino, 100% young pork dapat. CDO Fantastic.
Maybe he's more of a pharmaceutical guy.
Sorry, I was muted. I got the Moose Herd Pie song. Maybe we'll go out with that. I hope I wasn't muted when I was shit talking Todd before. GS does play lame games. I was, once again, Laura. I'm getting back into the swing of things. It's been a couple of weeks since I've done a live stream. 12 good listeners in the side chat. 13 if you count the Logan Sandman contributor to show content today. Monkey butt powder. Where's our carte blanche at?
Is that what it is,
Carte
Mucky?
blanche?
Mucky Muck?
Somebody message carte blanche.
Oh, what is he saying? Is he saying anything? I'm going to start a GoFundMe. Schmucksters need another shirt. The old one needs to be retired. Ooh. Shots, flipping, fired. What do you say to that, Muckster? Do you have anything you want to say about that?
He said something right before that was pretty funny. He said, well, send me the $20 and I'll consider it. Whoa, that's 20 good shekels for you, pal.
No, Muckster is not going to. Has Muckster no, Muckster has donated money.
Todd's not going to donate money. He's a broke dick motherfucker. Todd's never donated to me. I don't hold it against him because I know he's jobless and he would just steal his wife's money from her purse when she's not looking and then buy himself a Father's Day gift because his fucking kids ain't getting him shit.
Muckster has donated money to the Jesus thing, the thing that mocks Jesus, because Muckster is a degenerate fucking Zionist fucking bagel type one each. So yeah.
Just for the record, a Zionist is a Jewish person or a non-Jewish person that believes that the Jews should have their own country. There's nothing wrong with that, Todd. You racist motherfucker. And as far as God mocking goes, Todd, you do plenty of it. Your lips draw near to him, but your heart is far from him.
He hates God. He hates Jesus 100%. Muckster 57, consider I'll send you $20 to hear your side. Yeah. Hey, listen,
I don't think Muckster hates Jesus. I think Muckster doesn't know Jesus. And what Muckster actually hates are the fake Jesus crowd like you, Todd. Muckster seems to have a real affinity for disliking people like you, Todd. You're fake. Your spirituality is fake.
Innocent auditor pays if innocent auditor pays $20, Moxie, that'll be considered you coming up, and you paid the $20. How about that, dude? Don't be scared, bro. I don't bite. I just nibble a little bit.
Can someone in the chat talk about meth that might put Muxter at ease, make him feel more at home?
Meth might or math?
Meth, yeah, like Billy Meadows kind of meth. I mean, again, you're not a meth. Is it under or over 8 times? I can't remember.
Let's see. It's under 8. 8 and under means you're not a meth head. You just did meth 8 times. Mimsy said it's funny how people don't seem to be bothered by Doc, Leno, Kfar, KDZ, and all the other don't forget Direct D and all the other fucking degenerate Stone Vet, fucking meth mouth Jeff. Getting all baked up every 5 fucking seconds. They only pearl clutch when I have some drinks. That is interesting.
I don't drink at all, Todd, and I'm not partaking in any mind-altering substances while I'm in the Philippines, because a joint will get you just as much time as a baggie of fucking heroin here. Todd, if 8 uses of meth makes you a meth head, then you're definitely a fucking alcoholic.
Interesting. Allegedly in Roblox. Exactly. That's the new thing we have to say, guys, by the way. Allegedly.
Maybe we're not into the subversive part yet. Mentioned Swag Killer, MBK. Predicted this months ago or
I'm
along
surprised
the same
Ozempic
lines,
hasn't
which
eaten his eyeballs yet, Logan.
Did.
Mux, are you a good Roblox player? Inquiring minds want to know.
Muxter seems like he might be a Roblox fan. I think he might be a little bit of a Luddite. You know what a Luddite is, right?
Roblox is one of the most popular games on the fucking internet. So, according to Todd, everyone who plays Roblox is a pedophile. But there's no pedophiles on Magic the Gathering, a game made for 13-year-olds. A game which Todd went and played in person with people, and they were interested in Todd's YouTube streams. And then they saw Todd's YouTube streams, and they said, don't come back here anymore. We don't want to have anything to do with you. And we've never seen Todd go out and play Magic the Gathering again.
Right.
Tell us what a Luddite is, Todd.
No, fill me in, please.
So a Luddite is kind of like, all right, well, let me make sure I get it right. Ready? Hold on. A Luddite, let me give my best guess. A Luddite is somebody that is technologically retarded, or very, very resistant. Let me see. Luddite. It's 2D. Luddite. Is it 2Ds? Yeah, it's Luddite. Luddite definition. Are you ready? Can you guys see this? Here we go. Ready? All right, hold on. Let me get in here.
Todd's about to shit on all the Amish people.
Here and pause this. All right, can you read this at all?
My God, this guy is a fucking retard. A Luddite is broadly defined as anyone opposed to new technology, automation, or industrial innovation. That would be the Amish. That would be the Amish. Historically, the term refers to 19th century English textile workers who smashed machinery to protest job losses and poor working conditions. I guess Todd is pro poor working conditions. Kind of weird, Todd. Maybe that's why you don't work. We already read it, Todd, 10 times faster than you did. You're not good at this. You're not good at this at all. I don't think that's Shiz. I believe that's Secret Silly Secret Girl, Secret Silly Girl. She changes her name so much, it's hard to keep up. So Todd's now going to regale us with his inane understandings of words. You're still stupid, Todd. You're still stupid. You just memorize shit and fucking puke it up. That's why you're a crappy Christian, because you just memorize scripture and puke it up. You don't even know if it actually applies to what you're referencing. Wow, Todd. I wish I had nothing to do all day and just sat in my wife's basement and looked up fucking stupid word meanings. No, what? So, okay, so now we know that. No one's any smarter, Todd. No one. It's not interesting at all. It's stupid. It's relax, je ne sais quoi. Hold on a minute here. What did I just do? Oh, I screwed up the screen share. Hang on. Share screen, share screen, share screen, share screen, share screen, share screen. There we go. We should be back. And we are. Okay.
Luddites being skilled artisans who were not inherently anti-technological, but rather anti-exploitation. Okay, what are your thoughts?
So Todd's anti-Luddite. Todd's pro-exploitation. Good job, Todd. Fucking retard. Everybody knew you're an exploiter. You groomed a 17-year-old girl.
I'm sorry, man. I'm just bored by a comment. Hank X2R pointed out that this is something I wasn't privy to, that Muxter is a fan of the Drag Queen Storytime Hour. My God, say it ain't so, Muxter.
Oh, he 100%. Yeah, I would argue that he's 100% a fan of Drag Queen Storytime Hour. So saboteur is a French loan word borrowed from English in the 20th century, first cited in French in 1909. It derives from the French agent noun saboteur, formed by the verb saboteur, to bundle or to walk noisily with clogs.
Use your imagination to fill in the blanks.
The root saboteur is a wooden shoe, which is central to the term history. How does he know this shit? I drink and I know things, motherfuckers. Have you not been paying attention? Anyway, original meaning, the verb saboteur.
Can you hear my son yelling? Hang on. Gideon! Gideon! Come here, please. This will blow Finkel's mind. Yeah? Come over here, buddy. What? Come here, please. You're not in trouble. Come here. Why? My friends can hear you. Oh. Say sorry. Sorry. Very sorry. Say it. I'm very sorry. You don't have to be shy. Nobody can see you. I love you. I love you too. Go back and play. Turn the volume down a notch, all right, buddy? Okay. Sweet. All right, I got the kid under control, Logan. There's nothing I can do about the wind chime, which is literally at the front of the house. It's not my cell phone. It's a Samsung CO1U cardioid microphone. That's like the mic itself is tarnished. It was a silver color. Now it looks like brass almost. It's like 15 years old. It was my original mic when I started doing recordings for Kish in the business world. So there you go. You heard my son. And Fickle can shut the fuck up now. Dumb fucking wet brain drunk.
Saboteur originally meant to make a clattering noise with a wooden shoe or to walk clumsily. Labor context. In France, the term was applied to unskilled rural workers, sabots, who moved into cities and worked slowly or poorly, leading saboteur to mean to botch or to work inefficiently. Myth and reality. The popular belief that workers threw... Okay, hold on. I might be being corrected here. The popular belief that workers threw their wooden shoes into machinery to cause damage is a folk etymology with no historical evidence. Okay, I have to be correct. The term instead reflects to clumsy, inefficient work associated with these laborers during strikes and industrial
The screen shared, right?
I have been...
If the screen's not shared, tell me now.
There we go. But it's a cool little...
Clearly a common tale, though, if it's listed in there.
But here's the thing. It's like when I say I am legend, and people are like, oh, you think you're so special. I'm like, no, you motherfuckers are steeping me in mythology. Look up the term mythology. Look up legend. Look up all these root words, usually based in some bullshit. All the stories you fucking retards make about me are not true. Thus, you are...
Printable Tai Chi chair for
Oh
gentlemen
my
who haven't
God,
exercised
Todd, you're
in
so
years.
money hungry.
creating a mythological...
Todd, you're fun to fucking laugh at. That's it. You're stupid. You think you're smart, and that is... Those two attributes are comedy gold. You are a fucking prolific lol cow producing lol cream every day that everyone can laugh at. Wake up, Todd. You're the fucking joke. You are the joke.
You're turning me into a Greek god. That's what you fucking retards are doing. You don't even fucking realize. Congratulations, you dumb fuck.
Todd, the Greek god. Todd, if you think anyone's turning you into a Greek god, you are the dumb fuck, sir. It's you that is dumb and fuckerish.
That's what I mean when I say, congrats, God. That's what you fucking retards are doing. You don't even fucking realize it. Congratulations, you dumb fucks. That's what I mean.
Todd, which Greek god had to take Ozempic to fucking lose his fatness from sitting in his basement eating fucking cheesy puffs all day?
When I say I am legend, I don't think I'm special at all.
I am legend, lowercase l, trademarked by the now infamous gay Tom Selleck.
You fucking retards, dude. So there we go. There we go. Bringing up my son. Look at this. You are a weird, creepy fucking homosexual. That's what you are, Muckster. Why?
Well, he said your son's a good storyteller, Todd. Unlike you, we just heard my son, who's a good boy. Gets a little excited when he plays. Look, my son is very calm, very even-keeled, very polite when we go out in public. I'm amazed with him. He melds into a crowd perfectly, takes leadership roles for a 9-year-old with other kids. My son's fucking great, man. And if I ask him to tone it down a little, because these video games, man, they're worse than a fucking. There are days where I would rather my son just ate sugar by the spoonful than played video games. But you know, he loves doing it, and I've been curbing the amount of time he spends because he's got to get ready to get back into the school routine, and he responds positively to all of it. Though I can hear he's getting loud again. Those games get these kids so worked up; it's amazing.
Why are you having fantasies about my gay son?
Who had a fantasy about your gay son? Muckster simply said, "Your son is a good storyteller. He told the world a lot of shit about you, Todd." Gideon, tone it down.
Why?
And is it like, how is that a gotcha moment?
You're literally talking to you in your 70s are talking to a 20 something. I'm just gonna say 20 something kid. Tell me you're a creepy fucking Roblox aficionado without telling me you're a creepy fucking Roblox aficionado.
Kind of like grooming a 17-year-old at the mall food court on her 17th birthday when you were in your 20s, Todd? That kind of fucking creepy?
Muckster.
That probably right up there. Just thinking.
Todd, go back, pick any fucking live stream you want and listen to the sexual depravity you talk about. Not you talking about other people talking about, that you bring up. Getting it from the back, sucking it from the back, all the fucking bullshit that you do. And then it's 1 and 1 equals 2, Todd. It's no wonder why you have a child that's sexually deprived and a daughter that's depraved. I mean, not deprived, depraved. You have a son that's sexually depraved who really wants to be a fucking woman. And you have a daughter that's fucking a drunken murderess. Come on, Todd. Enough with your fucking bullshit. Your kids would have been better off if they played Roblox all day.
Get about 20-something-year-old male. He's probably getting that asthma pump right now.
Dude, how old are you, Muckster? Like, legit. Don't hide it. How old are you? I know you're at least 70. You might be in your mid-70s, maybe approaching 80. How fucking old are you, Muckster, that you're talking about my 20-something-year-old son? How fucking old are you, you disgusting, fucking NAMBLA adjacent, creepy motherfucker? Muckster, how old are you?
Todd, what happened to your son in your household that he turned into a fucking twink boy? You yourself said he was 100% cross-dressing gay twink boy. You said that.
Tell everyone how old you are. Come on, man. Don't fucking run away. You Yeah, don't fucking run away, you old restarted fuck, you old fucking ancient fucking broken down Luddite, who's not truly a Luddite because you like AI. I got to keep correcting myself. He's 72. Hank says you're 72. I'm telling you, Muckster hangs out in the park watching kids. I don't know that he leaves his house, dude. I don't think he can leave his house without a fucking forklift. Shoe Muckster, your rubber roommate is calling. Hope she helps you win, dude. Just cause it's ripping India. I think my chat was missing having these little go back and forths.
Yeah, the chat's hungry.
Yeah, no one cares.
Not thirsty like you though, Muster. You're clearly thirsty. Oh no, I mean, settle down, Ty. Go back to making up football stories. The only football stories you have, Muster, are thinking about being in the locker room with other men in the shower. But that's
what GJM. What you're going all gay, sexually depraved shit here. All Buxer did was say that Todd's son tells good stories. And look where you and Todd are now. Listen to yourselves. Everything you shit on coming up to this point, you're now fucking doing.
That's either here or there, buddy.
Yeah. No one cares what you think, Buckster. You're just an old, dried out cockroach-looking groomer. Fucking dude.
Somebody got Muckster and Finkel confused.
Dude, Muckster, man, are you trying to cry yourself to sleep tonight, Muckster? Is that what you're doing, Muckster? Are you into kids? Broken Bones wants to know. You got this one from Repressed Logic?
Yep. I'm not sure why Muxter is talking about GS's kids at all. Seems like he is just trying to use GS's family to hurt him. That's not cool. But I mean, it's a valid point, a press logic. But again, what would you expect from an absolute filthy, a pervert, just a complete pervert?
Muxter's a filthy pervert. This is getting weird because of all the people that talk really weird gay shit, Todd included, and you just did, GJM. Muxter doesn't really do that shit. Maybe occasionally here and there, but not to the extent that you fucking guys do. It's crazy how delusional you are. The Todd delusion infects the minds of those around him.
Like Muxter. And that's why he doesn't believe in God, by the way, folks, because, he can't face God for the things that he's into. I wish Chris Hansen was around here to see a guy like Muxter in action.
Oh, Muxter. Good old Muxter. What up, Muxter? Dude, you asked for it, man. Just understand. You wanted the smoke, Muxter. Come up on the panel, Muxter. Don't be scared. Dude, don't be scared. No one's going to bite you. No one will bite you, Muxter.
Don't try to walk it back, Muxter. You're the one that brought up family. And that's why, we exposed you. You're probably feeling a little weird. I mean, you're usually the peeping Tom, but now we can see you.
Again, Muxter made a simple statement that Todd's son tells good stories, and Todd's son had some shit to say about Todd. There's nothing sexual there. But because Todd's son is a gay cross-dressing twink, you dumb fucks with your mental retardation and midgetry jump to sexual shit right away. Because that's the way you think. Todd, it's no wonder your kids are fucked up. I'm not surprised at all. If they were normal and well if they were well acclimated to society and got along well with others and didn't try to run them down drunkenly with their car, Todd might have a leg to stand on, but he doesn't.
And you're feeling a little embarrassed.
Yeah, you've been exposed. By the way, Todd, do you play Roblox with your daughter's kids? Wow, now you're bringing up my grandkids. Now you're bringing up my daughter and my grandkids. You creepy fucking dude. How many?
I'm not sure why Muxter is talking about GS's kid at all. Seems like he is just trying to get... Okay, where did he... Muxter, BTW, Todd, do you play Roblox with your daughter's kids? It's a simple question, Todd. Do you? You're online gaming all the time. You don't play online games with your grandchildren? Find that hard to believe, Roblox, Todd.
How many years do you think you have left?
This is what happened. Sorry to interrupt you, GS, but it's really pivotal for everybody to kind of recognize what's happening. And that's, he started thirsting on the 20-something, but all it was just like kind of playing the age game to get closer to what the radius that he's actually thirsty for. And that's why he's thinking about these young kids. I mean, just stick.
It's really gross, dude. I mean, it's fucking super gross, bro. Wow. Targeted Patton has a question.
Sorry, go ahead, buddy.
No, go ahead. If you want to read his question, I don't know if you see it.
But before I read it, I just want to point out, so the whole thing about you playing that with your grandkids, wouldn't that kind of tie into the conversation we were having before about safeguarding and explaining how this program is not important to, not for children to be unsupervised on there, and having their grandfather go the extra mile to make sure the kids are safe on there? Wouldn't that be a good thing? But Muster's not happy with that because he doesn't want any parental supervision.
Logan Sandman says Todd has grandkids. How does that work with a gay son? Todd also has a murderous daughter who likes to get heavily intoxicated and try to run her husband down with the fucking family vehicle. All of which has been, disclosed by Todd. We know what we know because Todd talked about
it. He wants those kitties alone. But to read Targeted Patents question, what does toilet paper and the Starship Enterprise have in common? Both of them go to Uranus in order to wipe out the Klingons. Oh, very good. Very good.
Based. Fucking based.
No, screams at the chat. We said that. Slurry speech, which is this entire
Can I ask another question, GS? I'm enjoying this. Muxter, why, and feel free to hop up on panel, why do you associate with known felons? Like, why do you associate with a pack of animals that willingly and knowingly continuously break the law? And they're not exactly jaywalking offenses either, Muxter. These are serious aggravated assault charges. These are numerous people with hardcore drug addictions and I mean, we can't even get into the speculative things that we think about what could be going on in their gaming enterprises that they like to engage in. But why, Muxter, do you associate with those type of people?
Great question. Oppressed has a question. No father hates their own son. Prodigal son. You should look it up in the Bible, Muxter. I don't think you even know the difference between cross-dressers and gay people. You're embarrassing yourself, dude. The prodigal son. Look it up in the Bible. But I don't think you have any children, Muxter.
What does the prodigal son have to do with gay children or cross-dressing? Could you explain that, Todd? I mean, no one, except those who have committed the unpardonable sin, and there are insanely few people like that. No one is beyond redemption. So, I mean, all Todd's son has to do to get back in line with the will of God is abstain from, his behaviors. But if the dude's in his 20s and he's doing this shit and Todd acts the way Todd acts, I guarantee at least 50% of the motivation for Todd's son is rebellion against his fucking asshat father.
And I think there's probably a good reason. God doesn't make mistakes. Hank says, hey, Muxter, if it's got an apple, then it also got a banana. Oh, like an apple, Adam's apple? Who's Garrett? Oh, you're talking about D. Garrett?
Laura Rader made a comment about fruit trees. Logan, here's some fruits for you to look up. In my front yard, right? You walk out my kitchen door and you walk 20 feet. There I have, which is fucking fruiting right now, like crazy. I have a pomelo tree where, like, there's Tupperware bins of fucking pomelo wedges in the fridge from all the fruit that's fallen. To the right of that, there's a giant fucking mango tree. It's the cross down in the lower patio, but the crown canopy all comes together. Mangoes are just ending. Like, fucking, we have more. I love the fuck out of mangoes. And Logan, I have a santal tree. Hey, Anna? Are you inside? Are you inside? Come here for a sec. Come here, please. What are you doing?
I'm going to take a shower.
Oh. What's the fruit tree that's right out here on the other side of the patio?
We call it Attis.
Attis?
Yes.
And is
Attis.
it sweet or sour?
Sweet.
So I have a sweet fruit Attis, which I've never had before. It's got fruit on it right now.
Yeah.
And how long till the santals get ripe?
I think there's no flower yet, right?
No, there's fruit on the tree.
There's fruit. Maybe 2 months.
2 months?
Yes.
Cool. So that's just right here in the front yard. And then, of course, we have banana trees all over the fucking property. We have so many fucking bananas. I have to give the shit away. We can't eat it all.
Talking about
Yeah,
that
so
guy?
that's a gotcha moment that they are just
Yeah,
salivating
come up.
over. So,
Yeah, come up and let's have a conversation about that. About a guy I spent a total of 3 hours in his environs, and I wasn't even really close to the guy the entire time. But let's have a conversation about D. Garrett.
and you had no idea who he was in the first place.
What's that?
Yet, Todd, you defended the guy. You defended the guy. You said he was no longer on a sex registry. He fucked his sister and impregnated her. And you're bitching about some guy in Kentucky when your buddy is a registered sex offender, and you started saying shit he wasn't on the registry anymore. You don't get off the fucking registry, Todd. If you actually did it, you don't get off the registry. And why did he make a public apology to her if he didn't do it? So if he was on the registry, he's still on the registry, Todd. You were telling lies for him. And the reason you lied for him was because the Brianna, what's her name case, he was an influencer in that, and you thought it was going to do you good to associate with him, and all it did was you got shit on your chin kissing the ass of a fucking rapist.
And you had no idea who he was in the first place. Like, you just literally encountered this person. Like, no one provided you a background check of this person. Like, I don't want to spoil, the potential of you having a discussion with them, but that was their little gotcha that they've been trying to tell me, like, oh, look into this name, and I did, and it's laughable. I mean, how many of us could bump into these people like that without even knowing, and that somehow would make you guilty of associating with one of them? It makes no sense.
Well, I think the beautiful thing about it too is that Muckster, by the way, is the same guy that calls me a racist, bigot, homophobe, anti-Semite. Yet it's weird.
Hold the phone. You are a racist. You are a bigot. You are a homophobe, and you are an anti-Semite. Those labels all fit you, Todd. That's not shit made up. That's conclusions come to evidenced by the things you say. You don't hate all Jews, you just hate some Jews. That's anti-Semitism, Todd. You don't have to hate them all, and you hate a large portion of them, and you don't seem to have a good reason for your hatred. And what did God tell you, Todd? What did God tell you? The Apostle Paul called himself a murderer when he listed his sins. Yet nowhere in Scripture does the Apostle Paul kill anyone. He did have severe hatred for the early Christian followers, and he did round them up and bring them to Jerusalem for trial for blasphemy. And a lot of people were put to death because of Paul's efforts. So it's Paul's hatred that he considers himself a murderer, because God said, if you hate your brother, you have murdered him. We're either brothers in Adam or we're brothers in Christ. It doesn't matter. We're all brothers. And you hate God. You hate Jews. You hate Zionists, which are Jews that think the Jewish people should have a legitimate homeland. And you've said you hate them. You said you're not an anti-Semite. You hate Zionists. You can't have hate in your heart, Todd, and be a Christian. You can't.
Weird, because I shook D. Garrett's hand and I hugged him the very first time that I met him. So
Todd shook D. Garrett's hand and he hugged him. And you went on to defend his sexual depravity.
I just shook a hand of a random black dude and hugged him. But according to you, Muckster, I don't like the darkies. And that's weird, Muckster. But do I not even get?
You don't like black people, Todd. You call them black people because you're too chicken shit to say black people. You do, Todd. It's all. I mean, there's hours of it in your fucking archives. Go hide them behind a paywall, you fucking racist.
Credit for hugging the guy? Are you not going to acknowledge that I hugged the man? That black man that you said that I don't like the darkies and shit? What happened, Muckster? And then I swept for him? No, I don't sweep for anyone, bro. I'm saying if the man said he repented, that's between him and God. I didn't say it's between him and man. I said his salvation is between him and God. So again, wrong.
Laura, before I moved in with my buddy in Marietta, I rented the house next door, and there's 2 pecan trees in the backyard. Them fucking pecan trees never did shit but feed fucking rats.
But what's your next bullshit? Go ahead. If you see a comment that you want to read, feel free to. Otherwise, I'm gonna hit play.
And that one copy and paste there, K-Far. That's your little gotcha moment.
Oh, thank you, Logan. I forgot. There's moringa everywhere, dude. There's so much moringa here. It's not worth mentioning it. There's moringa on the borders of every patio on the farm.
They've been blowing up my, tagging my name in and sending me an obscene amount of responses and questions.
In fact, Logan, the mung bean stew I had this morning at breakfast had moringa leaf in it. And what's the chicken? What do they call the chicken soup here? Anna, what do you call chicken soup?
Tinola.
Tinola. The tinola has a lot of moringa in it. The tinola here is fucking great. It's basically just chicken soup, right? But you get a citrus fruit with it, a wedge of lime, calamanza, or lemon, because that's a Spanish thing. Known to most Americans through the Cuban cuisine. But the native chicken here doesn't have a whole lot of meat on it. It's a pretty skinny bird, but the fat is fucking phenomenal. It's yellowy. It's got such flavor to it. It floats on top of the soup. Oh my god!
And everything like that. There's your guy.
I'm getting hungry now.
That's your moment right there. Okay, so there you have it. It was a nothing burger, just like your relevancy on YouTube. Nothing. But then we got Muckster here. Hypocrisy never gets old. I mean, you are such an old cuck. Honestly, grow a set of nuts and come up here. I went on your panel the other day, big boy. It was 1-on-6. Like, I'll bow out.
No. Yeah. I'm not gonna gang up on him. Hey, we got Mountain Papa. You want to read his?
Fuck Mountain Papa in the fucking cornhole. It's a purty mouth you got there, Todd. Laura says, my son adores mangoes. I'm not a fan. You're not a fan of unripe mango, sour mango, or you're not a fan of ripe mango? Because you're crazy if you don't like either one of those. Dip the sour mango in a little bit of cane syrup vinegar. Oh, yeah.
Or wait, read this one first, and then I'll get the next one. Please, if you don't mind.
Take Stone Vet, for example, an alleged veteran who is a self-confessed drug addict who sits in a corner spouting and shouting stolen valor, and he...
I think we lost you.
That's so not what Josh is. First off, Josh isn't sitting in a corner. He's in the middle of his living room, broadcasting, streaming to as many people as come to listen. He's not sitting. He's not like Todd sitting in his wife's basement. He's in his own house. He's not a drug addict. Was prescribed medications because of PTSD from his service to the country, which he didn't like being on. The Ritalin, the speed, all that shit. And he got himself off it. So if he gave up the alcohol and the fucking prescribed speed medications for the PTSD treatment and he smokes pot, I mean, he's a pretty smart dude if he figured out how to self-medicate, and the doctors he deal with aren't telling him not to smoke pot. So, you guys are fucking stupid. Your GJM is starting to sound like a fucking moron. Like a Todd ass kisser. What happened to that innocent auditor guy that used to play the part that GJM is playing now?
Again, another unhinged individual.
Oh,
And from Mountain Papa, attacking kids and grandkids. This bold piece of molded slime must have gotten bored looking at pics of.
Wait, Todd doesn't attack children? Todd was brought to court and weaseled his way out of facing a charge on stalking a teenage girl because of a jurisdictional issue in the filing. Riders refused to tell Todd that they wouldn't reassert the case. But Todd could get hit with that at any fucking moment. There's one other girl that Todd's been accused of paying a little too much attention to.
of Sir Wood Chipper on Fat Life and decided to stalk children. What's next? Gerbil jamming? Oh my God, he's not wrong though. I mean,
look at what you guys are saying, GJM. Look at what Todd's audience is saying. All because Muckster said that Todd's son tells good stories. He does tell good stories. He told good stories about what a shitty parent Todd was, and Todd didn't like it. Todd's wife had to buy Todd a Father's Day gift and give it to him on June 14th because Todd's children aren't going to be around next Sunday because they don't give a shit about him. What's the Bible say, Todd? Don't provoke your sons to wrath. That's what you did.
when you got a guy like Muckster who's, a godless, just degenerate, you never know how far. I mean, how far does the bottomless pit go, guys?
It's bottomless.
Well, good answer,
That's my
Todd.
understanding.
Good answer, Todd.
Yeah. Brooke Moses, lol, Muckster is still angry that he lost his only friend. Steve is in a much better place without you, Muckster. Oh,
Yeah, Steve's in such a good place, he's got to pay Todd's bills. What a great place to be in.
hey, Muckster, I'm curious. How do you think they got? How do you think they got Steve's address?
How do you think he got?
There's only really a couple people that knew his address, and it
From
certainly
you,
wasn't
Todd.
me that gave it.
How do we know that, Todd? You're a
I'm
vindictive
just
little
curious,
cunt.
Muckster. You didn't have anything to do with giving away that address, did you? Did you, Muckster? Gosh, I hope not. I hope you're not that motherfucker. Are you?
Todd, you love to accuse people of shit you have no fucking evidence for. That's what got you fucking TPO from Rabbit. That's why you had to surrender your guns. And you're so stupid, your wife had to surrender her guns because, according to you, Todd, none of the guns in the house are yours. They're hers. So your shitty behavior forced your wife to have to surrender her guns. I bet you, Todd, part of the reason why your wife has a gun is because of your drinking and your behavior.
Yeah. There you go. You want to read that one?
Which one am I reading? Sorry.
They got it highlighted, I thought. Maybe not. See it in the middle of the screen.
Oh yeah, sorry, I was watching on a different screen here. Where are we at here? Is this the Muckster comment or the Bob Smith?
Should be the Muckster comment right there.
I feel bad for Steve when Todd dumps him like others that betrays his secrets. Oh, Mucky.
You mean like you did?
Oh,
you're my new fluffer. You're my new fluffer? Is that what it is? You're my new fluffer?
I don't know, buddy. I got big hands, so just saying.
Well, I mean, I don't have a big dick or anything, so I guess that's all wasted. So, Muckster said, "I do not betray people, no matter how a relationship ends. I'm not you, Todd." Interesting. Are you sure about that? So then, what you're telling me is Stone Vagine is the one that gave out Steve's address. Is that what you're telling me, Muckster? You didn't confirm it, Muckster? Did you confirm it with a little hippity hoppity Easter's on its way? This is starting to sound like some weird love triangle. This is a nice game. I used to play the first one. Victor, I love this game. Yeah. The first one I'm going to play. I think I'm going to do a very first one all the way through because I did buy the first game just to get the lore of it. The second one, State of Decay 3 is coming out in 2027 sometime. Muckster, you did it. Just admit it. I'm thinking it was Muckster. I'm thinking Muckster was the one that he could not wait to be part of the in crowd and give up his buddy. What a fucking piece of shit. But he'll lie because he's a
GMK. I'm not a hot chocolate fan, but dude, I'll take fucking warm caramel over fucking vanilla ice cream any fucking day. Vanilla and caramel, and just 2 scoops of vanilla, and I'm fucking good to go. You don't have to fucking pile shit on all over it. Hot caramel sundae. Yep, there you go. Fucking Laura Rader and I are on the same page. Where is our carte blanche?
a fucking liar too. You're a degenerate fucking liar, aren't you, Muckster? You're the kind of liar that would demand that Jesus Christ should be crucified, and they should.
Damn, it's food talk time. Food talk time. Surrender Monkey says everybody needs more custard in their lives and trifle. I adore trifles and tiramisu, the chocolate trifle. Tiramisu cake and tiramisu, the strict Italian dessert. I really only eat when I'm in the. They love it in the Philippines. You can get a tiramisu cake at Goldilocks Red Ribbon. There's like 3 chains that do nothing but cakes. And you can all of them. You can get a tiramisu cake. I fucking love that shit, man. God damn. Food talk time with coded friend .001. 15 good listeners in the chat. 16 if you account for Logan Sandman. Hello Baby is with us today. 17 in the chat. Did carte blanche slip in when no one was looking? Surrender Monkey, would you consider egg pie or an egg tart to be custard?
Should let what is it, Barbados go? What was that guy? What was that one? The fucking
Barbados.
Barber. What was his name again?
Holy shit! This is how little Todd gotta read. This is how little Todd knows about the fucking scriptures. People who don't believe in Christ and don't know much about the Bible are aware of the fact that Barabbas was the name that the Jews shouted for instead of Christ.
2027 sometime. Muckster, you did it. Just admit it. I'm thinking it was Muckster. I'm thinking Muckster is the one that he could not wait to be part of the in crowd and give up his buddy. What a fucking piece of shit.
You're
but he'll
right.
lie because
Michael
he's
is
a fucking liar too. You're a degenerate fucking liar.
Todd, I don't know if you're aware of it, but the clips are out there and they've been circulating now. Finkel called you a fucking pedophile. Finkel called you a pedophile. He called you anti-American. He said you were a lazy sack of shit who didn't join the military to serve his country, but joined the military to have his country serve him. These are all things Finkel said. And then Finkel said that he was only saying it to fit in with the crowd he was with. That's why no one, including you, Todd, should ever trust anything that Finkel says. But Finkel bought you. Finkel bought you and simultaneously sold himself out to you. Weirdest fucking thing I've seen on YouTube yet. Weirder than any shit Chili DeCastro ever did. Weird.
Liar, aren't you, Muckster? You're the kind of liar that would demand that Jesus Christ should be crucified, and they should let what is it, Barbados go? What was that guy?
Barbados. Try Barbarossa now, Todd.
What was that one? The fucking Barber. What was his name again?
I think it was Barbarous or
Barbarous. I think.
Barbarous. Yeah. Barbarous. You're fucking idiots. You're idiots. Bar, which in the Hebrew language means son of. Abbas. Bar Abbas. Idiot. Neither you two are claiming to be such great Christians, and you don't know the name of Barabbas, the fucking dude that the Jews called out for instead of Christ. Wow. Holy shit. But you talk all day about the synagogue of Satan, Todd. You know all about Satan, but you don't know much about Jesus. It's amazing.
Yeah.
I can hear my grandmother spinning in her grave. I'm butchering this right now.
Yeah, do better, bro. You would
It's funny.
100% be rooting for Barbarous to be
Barbarous.
exonerated by
Barbarous,
Jesus
you
Christ,
fucking idiot.
who lived and had committed no sin and was holy.
It's Barabbas, and we don't need your fucking Bible thumping about it, you dumb motherfucker.
Innocent of any sin. That you would want Barbarous to go free, why Jesus Christ himself would be the one.
You
that
mean
would be punished.
Barabbas, Todd?
Oh, Muckster, you fucking Zionist cuck. Wouldn't you? 100%. Right, Muckster? If he fuck that Jesus, right?
You're the one that said
right?
it, Todd.
That's your mentality,
I'm
Muckster.
that. I'm fucking definitely clipping that.
All right, I got to kill this damn screamer. Bam, got him. All right, we got him.
2 hours and 6 minutes, 20 good motherfuckers in the side chat.
At least he showed up
21
partially.
if you
I mean,
count
let's give him
Logan
a little
Sandman.
participation trophy or
I
something.
got to check my
Oh, we get him a
cows.
trophy. But no, I wanted to come up on panel. I will be super respectful to you, Muckster, if you come up.
Wow, Muckster, go up. Get him off.
Thank you very much. Thanks for Googling that for us, though. Barabbas.
Muckster got it right.
Oh, shit.
You are a fool.
I'm being chewed on.
100% right.
He's
it's
trying to
Barabbas,
eat me.
And you are a fool, Todd.
But Monster, go the distance, buddy. I went up there 1-on-6. Okay? It's not so scary. It's just words. No one's going to threaten you or anything like that. But I think if you're a man that stands on principle and whatnot that you claim to be, you might as well back it up. I mean, you might as well say it. And I'm sure you'll be celebrated joyfully by your peers there that are still restreaming and watching this as we speak. And I think you'll get a participation trophy. I think you're probably chatting in both as we speak, and you're waiting for Master to give you the blessing to come in here and go on panel. But hopefully you get a set of balls and do that.
Well, it's kind of weird, right? Because he calls me Mr. Theology. That's kind of the opposite. I said I've read maybe a quarter of the Bible. I don't know how that makes me Mr. Theology, according to you. I think that makes me Mr. Humble. And so when I say to you, hey, thanks for educating me on Barabbas, instead of like saying, hey, oh, okay, this guy's kind of humble. You actually just kind of take a massive shit on me. I mean,
well, that's just it. Anytime they, you're incorrect. It's some sort of big
gotcha.
Win for them, big trophy.
Yeah, Broken Mode says, "Nah, Muckster is too much of a scared bitch to go on panel. So so especially one that doesn't have control of." You said 25% 2 years ago. So what about since then? Yeah, I'm a really slow reader, dude. Like Secret Agent Koo said, I bought the complete works of Machiavelli in January or whatever, and I still haven't read it. So I don't know if that's a crime. Maybe I should get like maybe thrown up onto an oak tree and hung? Should you hang me from an oak tree because I haven't read the book fast enough for you? Or we only do that with people with a lot more melanin in their skin. Do you want to crucify me maybe? Muckster, should I be crucified or do we need the wood? Let's save the wood and not crucify me. What do you think, Muckster? What should my punishment be for being a very slow reader, Muckster? What do you think it should be, Muckster? Inquiring minds want to know. GGM, at least Boot let you speak. GS talks over. No, I just said it. Well, we'll give him a chance, guys. Come on up, Bob Smith. Come on up.
Yeah, Bob. I mean, if you want to say some things, feel free to come up too.
Yeah, let's hear you. Let's hear you with your female voice, Angel Gamer. No, come on up, man. Target Pat said, Muckster, maybe your back is crooked from the weight of those demons hanging on you. got attached to you. Yeah. Well, listen, there is salvation in Jesus Christ. Ask and ye shall receive, knock and it shall be opened unto you. Yeah. Seek and ye shall find. I'm just saying.
You know what? Targeted Patton's comment actually got me thinking, man. Like, I know, Muxter, he's a bizarre guy and everything like that, but like, our duty as Christians too is like, if someone needs a way to God,
Yeah.
and you and I and everybody else in the chat are kind of speaking up about like, the strength and faith and whatnot, like, maybe this could be Muxter's like come to Jesus moment. Maybe Muxter's been carrying this pain for 70 plus years and he needs to let it out,
I mean, he seems like the kind of guy that needs some deliverance. I mean, I'm not even casting shade.
That's just it, man. I mean, like, whatever said is said, but like, man, like, if you're, it's Muxter, I think you just need to let it out, like, and yeah, I mean, it might be shocking for a lot of us what you've probably done and been through and whatnot, but at the end of the day, like, God's there for you. Jesus is always there.
Oh, I think somebody came in. Hold on. Hold on, guys. I'm fighting. Hold on, I'm fighting for my life. Hold on. I'm getting my ass kicked. Hold on. All right. Oh shit. Nope. I hit the wrong button. I almost hold on. I think somebody came in to the chat. Is it Muxter? Nah, shit. I thought I heard Muxter come up. I thought maybe he was gonna give his nuts a tug. I apologize, guys. I regret to say that Muxter did not give his nuts a tug. Go ahead, GJM. I do apologize for interrupting you.
No, not at all, man. Muxter said, Mimsy, I'm surprised you are happy here. I've heard good things about you. I mean, that's weird talk. Like, it sounds like as if like Mimsy's like enrolled in a school or some sort of institute or something like that. Like, Mimsy's a free person. Like, what do you mean happy here? What kind of bizarro talk is that? That's just like possessive, and it shows again the tribal instincts these people have, where it's like a sense of belonging or whatnot. Like, no offense, yes, I enjoy your show, but man, if you took a day off or a week off or however long off to do something else, it's gonna be okay,
Wait, you mean life continues if I took a day off?
Yeah, exactly. Like, I think like everybody like that's a viewer when we see like, hey, now I'm gonna be spending time with the wife. Like, everybody's just like, man, that's awesome, good for him, cool. But like with Muxter, it's just almost like appointment like TV.
Maybe we should look at Muxter's channel and just see how many videos of he's put out that aren't about me. What do you think? Do you want to take a little? Well, actually, let's.
Sure. But before that, I just want to respond to Muxter saying,
Yeah, take your time.
You realize you're just the flavor of the week. Muxter, I want to let you know I'm a happily married man with a wife and some young children, and there is nothing on God's great earth that will ever let you ever taste a magnificent person like myself. You sick, degenerate PDF file, absolute filthy human being. You're an old grease bag that hides behind the shower curtains in the locker room, watching the young boys get dressed and undressed at the YMCA. That's clearly your little spin, and it's just like, flavor of the week, like, as if I'm seeking some sort of validation or something like that. Like, you're sad, buddy. You won't even come up here and just unless you have your little buddies around you to back you up. Like, I actually thought, like, when I spoke to you, I was like, here's a guy that, you know what, I may not agree with them and everything like that. He may be a little bit moody for me, but at least he had a set of balls. But I guess G Swag's holding your balls for you.
I've got a message from Hank. He said, "Hey, Boot, stop crying, bitch boy. All you do is cry, cry, cry." Dragon Lady. Hey, what's up, Dragon Lady? Evening, everyone. Sorry I'm late. Been working on cross stitch. Oh, nice. Actually, it's funny because my mom gave my wife a bunch of cross stitch thread that she still has, and she's like, I can't figure this shit out. So she's gonna give it back to my mom. My mom has moved from Arizona to Kentucky, back to Arizona, back to up to Connecticut, and then back to Arizona, and now to Kentucky. Hopefully, I can keep my mom over here, and she'll stay in Kentucky. Yeah. But apparently she's going to give it the cross stitch back. My mom is a very talented artisan with that stuff. Targeted Patent says that's one of them demons trying to jump ship because it knows Muck is sinking vessel. Muckster said, never been in a locker room with curtains, actually. Oppressed Logic says, I assume Muckster is just suffering and I have compassion for broken souls. I hope he finds enlightenment before the rainbow bridge. Uh-oh, we have somebody in the chat. Maybe that's GGM coming back in. Maybe he dropped.
No, I'm still there, but I think that says a lot about Mustard never being in a locker room with curtains. I mean, he's probably intentionally avoiding the ones with the curtains in them.
It's David Wayne. What does he have? What does he have to offer tonight? You tell me.
It's going good here.
All right.
Just wanted to maybe cover a couple of bases here. I was watching the other morning when you mentioned Roblox doing a awareness campaign about the dangers of Roblox.
Yeah.
You put any thought into that?
What do you mean? No, I've put a lot of showtime into it. What do you mean thought?
Okay. What's the intent?
The intent of what? The predator? Hold on. The predator that seeks to go after Roblox players or like children? Or my intent? What is my intent?
Yeah, your intent.
Oh, my intent is to warn people of the dangers of Roblox. Thought that was pretty clear, actually.
All right. Well, why would you be interested in doing that? Where does that motivation come from?
Well, I got a question. I answered your one question, and now you're asking. No, hold on, you're asking me another question. Why would I need a good reason other than why would I need another reason other than the good reason to warn people about the dangers of predation in Roblox? Like, isn't that well? Hold on.
I'll give you this white headphones if you can guess how many subscriptions you're paying for.
Easy, like 4. Netflix, Spotify, maybe 2 more.
Let's check. You're actually paying for 14.
What? No way.
Finco shows everything and lets you cancel right in the app.
Do I still get headphones?
Maybe next time.
Yeah, shoot, yeah.
Okay, so when you're on other people's panels, do you express that it's important and necessary that you should expose the predators in Roblox, or do you just not really even address it?
I haven't been on any other panels that have expressed their interest.
No. You said no. Hold on. Your words were, sir, respectfully, your words were that it is necessary to expose that there are predators on Roblox. My question to you is, if your assertion, I didn't force you to say these words, is that you believe it's necessary for that to happen, have you done it?
That's not why I'm here.
No. That you made an assertion, my friend. You asserted that it is necessary to.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
To do what?
To spread awareness of predators everywhere.
No. You brought up Roblox. You asserted that it is necessary, meaning it is important, right? I guess.
All right.
Well, how come you're not doing it?
I don't have a channel like yours.
No. You're doing it right now. You're actually coming up onto my panel questioning my motivation, even though you just asserted that it. Well, hold on. That
your motivation.
Right, but you just asserted that it is necessary to point out that there are predators on Roblox. So my question to you was, why aren't you doing it? And you said, well, because I don't really have a channel. And I said, well, you're on panels. And now you're on, well, hold on, sir. Now you're on my panel questioning my motivation.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's dig into that.
Let's do that. As a matter of fact, I can make it pretty quick. We don't even have to dig too deep.
No. Let's take our time.
Basically.
Let's take our time.
Okay. The main point behind that question is another example of you virtue signaling because of a hate boner. It's a prime example.
Mm-hmm.
Can I ask you another question?
Wait, hold up. Do you do you love pedophiles?
Absolutely not.
Okay, so you absolutely don't love pedophiles. So would it be safe to say that you hate pedophiles?
Probably, yeah.
Okay, so probably, or hold on. Well, hold on. Let me unpack it, dude. I sat there and listened to you. Okay, your question on my motivations. I said, do you hate pedophiles? You said, yeah, that would be a pretty safe assumption. Or no, do you love pedophiles? You said, no, absolutely not. That's a weird question. So then, can I argue that you probably likely hate pedophiles? You said, yeah, that's probably a more reasonable assertion. And I said, so okay, so let's go. There's love, there's indifference, and then there's hate, right?
And don't forget about deflection.
So you're in the indifferent to hate pedophiles. So you don't love pedophiles, right? So if I were to be going after pedophiles, why would you try to defend why I'm going after pedophiles? Why would you try to expose what? Hold on. Let me finish asking my question. Why would you try to get a gut you on me to try to make it seem as though you're exposing me for going after somebody that you yourself said you absolutely don't love? At the very best, you're indifferent, if not you hate them. So why would you not encourage me, or at least support me, or at least not try to, I don't know, throw some caltraps in front of my path as I'm going after them? No, I'm not. That's not what I asked you. That's not what I asked you. Answer what I asked you. Why does it seem to me like you're trying to throw caltraps in front of my path as I'm pointing out predators in Roblox?
It seems like caltraps.
No. You're trying to ascribe. You ascribe. Hold on. You ascribed that I had a hate boner. Yes or no?
Yes. Several.
So you're saying that it's not enough that you yourself, who have not ascribed whether or not you like or hate a certain person that may or may not play Roblox, you yourself said you're not a lover of pedophiles. So if you were to go out against a platform that had a lot of predators on it, who would I be to question you for going against something you said you have no love for? First off, I would be like, yeah, I get why you're going after that platform. You don't need a real good fucking reason, because you've already ascribed the fact that you have no love for pedophiles.
You're beating around the whole bush.
No. I'm not beating around anything. You're trying. Do you hold on? Do you know what? Do you hold on? Do you know what one second, David? Do you know what Do you know what Hanlon's razor is?
Hanlon's razor. No, tell the
Go ahead and look up Hanlon's razors. But go ahead, GGM. Go look up Hanlon's razors while you're waiting, and make your apprise yourself of what Hanlon's razors mean. Go ahead, JGM.
So I appreciate the question, Dave. I think to answer your question with what GS's intentions
Wait
were.
a minute, who is this? Are you the new guy?
Sure.
Okay. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, it's all good, my friend. I want to add some more kind of context, because I do think it's actually a really important question of what you're asking, of like, what are the intentions? So GS's channel goes over a wide variety of topics, where that could be, social issues. We have the Carmelo Anthony trial. You have various legal topics.
Go ahead.
Pardon me, sorry?
I've been here a while. We don't need to review his channel. I know. Get to your point, please. I still have a point of my own to make, and I think GS is running.
So part of what his channel goes over a wide range of issues, and GS happens to know more about gaming than a lot of people in his audience know. And when he brings up that there's this widespread problem that's actually receiving quite a bit of attention internationally, in terms of being a problem with online how should I say this, PDF files targeting children through this gaming platform. Well, isn't that important to share that information? And I myself was not privy to that.
Can I answer?
Sure.
It's extremely important. It's interesting how he's targeting, Roblox specifically, and not mentioning how Magic the Gathering was pretty much the forefront of predation on the internet. But either way, can I get back to GS? I have one more point.
Well, hold on. You just made a very extraordinary claim.
Yeah.
And that I haven't experienced as being the actual opposite of what you just fucking claimed. What is
doesn't back it up either.
Yeah, what is your evidence? What is your evidence? What is your evidence? No, I asked you to look up something. Hanlon's razor.
Speaking of evidence, do you think?
Yeah, you're a nonsense machine, right?
Do you think I probably need to catch you sober. You're not built for this. Do you think Boot is one of those weirdos?
What the fuck is Hanlon's razor? Did Todd mean Occam's razor? Sorry, I was away for longer than I thought. The cows did not want to leave the top pasture, so they are still right up by the house. My wife needed to go to the market because she's very worried that we don't have a birthday cake for me today, which I don't really care about. But she's off to get some grub, some supplies for the week, and a cake for me. Nice. Yeah, my cows don't want to leave the top pasture. The grass is pretty fucking sweet there. It's fresh. It's all new ground. They were in it like 3 or 4 days ago, and then it fucking rained and it all grew back. So they like that sweet new growth shit. And I have my original dog. She had 2 pups that we capped from 2 different litters. Both of those dogs have since passed away. The last a couple months ago, and we have smaller size. I like a bigger dog. We have smaller size dogs that are really good about running other dogs off the property. And they're both female. I like the females better than the males. And both of those dogs, both of the little dogs are pups of the older female that I have. And one of them's in heat, so every fucking male dog on the side of this mountain is down sitting in the shade of the creek waiting for its chance to get a little action with the dog. They were here fucking all night last night. And I have one male dog, which was never my dog. It was the neighbor's dog, who was an elderly gentleman. And he owns right across from the creek from my property. He owns property or owned property. And I bought 4 years ago, I bought a chunk of that pasture from him. And I bought it. The only reason he sold it was because he needed money to buy a grave plot for himself and his wife, and he passed away last year. So he used to sit in the pasture down here across from my property. Uncle Pee-Pee, he's a fucking great guy. He was in his early 80s. He worked every day, and in fact, when my cow's calf, if it's a bull calf, I really don't want it because I can have my female cows artificially inseminated. So a bull is just something you fucking waste money feeding, as far as I'm concerned. Others use the bull as, if you kill it, if you slaughter it right after it's weaned, it's good veal meat, but I don't want to do that. So I sell them. And, Uncle Pee-Pee bought 2 of my bull calves. So when he needed to raise a little money, he came and offered to sell part of his property to me, which I fucking jumped on in a heartbeat. It was this beautiful little pasture. But Uncle Pee-Pee used to sit down there in the shade of the bamboo trees because, by the creek bank, it's always a little cooler. And he would spend the late afternoon, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, till basically till the sun went down. He would sit there with his dog, and when his dog got friendly with my dogs. And when he passed away, his dog came down and sat in that side pasture every day. And then little by little, nobody was, his kids weren't taking care of the fucking dog. So the dog became, the dog adopted us. So I have one male, and then I have one of my 3 females is in heat. So every fucking dog on the side of the mountain here is down, on my property waiting to get a chance. And this one male dog is just fucking aggressively trying to fight off, like 7 or 8 fucking dogs all night last night. I didn't sleep much at all night last night. There's fucking dogs squabbling right in the front of my house. So I sent my son, who's been on the phone too much already today, to the market with my wife, and he wasn't happy about ending his video game play. So I gave him 2 choices. Choice was his. He doesn't have to go to the market if he doesn't want to, though Daddy wants him to go help his mother. So he could go and help his mother, or he could give up the phone for the rest of the day. And he reluctantly went and helped his mother. Barbados is where I had the dolphins, rice, and peas. 3 weeks of pure pleasure and the nicest people on the planet. Island people are fucking great, man. I don't know what it is, Surrender Monkey, but the Filipinos here, it's all island communities. Luzon, the island I'm on, is the biggest of them. But yeah, everybody's super polite until they get till you ruffle their feathers the wrong way. Then they come in mass to express to you how displeased they are with your behavior. Carte Blanche is with us, says Ryder is the one that told everyone about Fink's real name, told why he and his longtime girlfriend split, etc. Yeah, that is true. He does sound like McIdiot. Oh my God, Carte Blanche. Good fucking call. Laura Ryder says Barnabas is in the Bible, not in the Caribbean or a song or an old sci-fi movie. Todd doesn't know who Barnabas is. Todd's a fucking idiot. Sniper Dog on duty. 24 good motherfuckers in the side chat. 25 if you count Logan Sandman. Michael Wyatt, I hope you are in good health, my friend. I really do. I hope you're as happy right now, Michael, as I am. Apparently at 59, today's my birthday, and at 59 years old, Finkel's running around telling everybody pictures that I took of myself a week or 2 weeks ago are from 20 years ago. Thank you for the compliment, Finkel. This 59-year-old looks like a 39-year-old. Meanwhile, your dumb drunk ass is fucking looking withered and sour, and you climb a fucking mountain, you do a little hiking, and you suddenly become one of the big bad wolf. Sounded like you're going to huff and puff and blow the little piggy's house down. For everyone out there, it's a bad idea to go hiking in the upstate New York mountains alone, even if you're in perfect health, good health. There are fucking wildcats and bears up there. If Finkel ran into a bear, the best he could hope to do is pass out and play dead. And he would pass out from fucking fear. Finkel's little mountain hike is Finkel practicing to become bear food. If you're going to do shit like that, Finkel, make your fucking will out, would you? Carte Blanche says he still hasn't seen me at GMK. I was away, that's why. I could say anything to him right now, and I just might. Is that directed at me? Cart Raider? Cart Raider? Laura Rager. Dr. Phil is with us. KTZ is here. Hello, KTZ. Before Todd turned on me for being in the wrong chats, I encouraged him to read a couple of pages of the Bible a day. This was like a year and a half ago, and he's still at 25%. So if Todd loved Jesus the way he says he loves Jesus, he would read the Bible every day until he read it all. And then he would probably read it again, because the first time is for apprehension. The second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, ad infinitum is for comprehension, because Scripture is a process of layered learning. There's shit you need to know before you can know shit that you need to know, little by little. GJM's been in here before, GMK. He's welcome to come in. Don't be too harsh on him if he does. GJM, if you're out there watching, you want to come in the side chat, come on in the side chat and say hi. 23 good motherfuckers listening. 24 if you count Logan saying that. Sniper Dog on duty and KTZ are with us. Todd is still rambling. Let me get caught up in the side chat here, and then we'll move on with the video. Is Vestige of Peace with us? Logan Sandman says, at Vestige of Peace, VOP, it's a damn good thing you showed up. I've been drinking beer for you for the last 3 days. I'm almost out, and I needed you here to tell you about it. Fucking nice, Logan. They do, Laura. They immediately jump to the pedo stuff. All Muxter said was that Todd's son tells good stories. There's Vestige of Peace. Hello, my love. How are you? I hope all is well with you, Vestige of Peace. I hope all is well. Scrolling, scrolling, scrolling. For those who joined late, if you jump back earlier in the video, you won't now. You'll hear my son in the background across the other side of the house in a room with the door closed playing video games. Everybody said they could hear him. And Logan said he could hear my wind chime, which is at the front of the house. Right On is with us. Hello, Right On. Peace Dynamo. Good to see you, Peace Dynamo. Been lurking and working. I just adore David Waby, BTW. He was on panel the very first time I went on a show and talked. LOL. So sweet. I don't know who David is. Scrolling. I don't want to get caught in chit chat, side chat, the shit that's already gone by. Is that Vegas Vips is here? Hello, Vegas Vips. Finkel. Vegas Vips says Finkel banging Todd's wife or Todd banging Finkel's wife. Finally banging. Is that Finkel supposed to be there twice? I don't know. Are you drinking, Vips? Are you drinking? Good to see you, Vippy. I'm glad you're here. All right. Now, here we go. Logan Sandman says, Vippy, what's up? So we're all, Dr. Phil's leaving. Night, Dr. Phil. Now we have 22 good motherfuckers in the side chat. 23 if you count Logan Sandman.
One of what weirdos?
I mean, I get it. You know what I'm saying? But do you think Boot's one of those weirdos on Roblox people should watch out for?
So all this has turned into is a flip flop thing to cover up for Boot. So you wanted to dismiss actually talking about exposing Roadblocks or being a haven for pedophiles to target children, and you question someone in terms of if that's even important to bring up. So it already kind of shows you're a pedophile sympathizer to begin with, and all your sympathy and all your reasoning for that was to try to defend Boot because you didn't like that GS associates Roblox with Boot. I mean, you can't be that much of a cuck, man.
You're on the right channel, buddy. You're on the right channel. Do you think he's one of those? I mean, the answer is you've already alluded to such. I just want to hear you just, pull your balls out and say it.
Thank you, Peace Dynamo.
You think Boot is one of those weirdos?
Does Boot Blocks can play Roblox?
He does.
Yeah, and he admits that he plays it.
Yes.
Okay.
So everyone that plays Roblox is a pedophile, Todd? That's fucking crazy talk. It's one of the most popular game platforms on the fucking internet. I doubt everyone there is a pedophile. I'm sure there are fucking pedos in there. Same as I'm sure there are pedos in fucking Magic the Gathering, a game that's geared toward the mentality of a 13-year-old, which, you know, is probably why you play it, Todd, because you have the mentality of a 13-year-old.
So, and you're okay with that, even though we just talked about the predation chances on Roblox is very high compared to most other platforms.
Okay.
And you're okay with that? No.
Says who, Todd? Who says that? You quoted one study a while back. And for all you know, the main competitor of Roblox is Microsoft, who bought Minecraft. Maybe it's a Microsoft smear campaign, because there was a lot of fucking pedophile accusations on Minecraft before Microsoft came in and bought it. And then all those accusations went away. I'm 100% sure, Todd, there's at least one groomer on Magic the Gathering because you're there. And you, in your 20s, groomed a 17-year-old girl that you met without her parents on her birthday at the food court at the mall.
You personally are okay with that?
There's tons of adults on there. I mean, it's not. It's made for, you know, children learning. But
do you yourself? No, hold on. Do you yourself play Roblox?
No, I haven't even.
Why are you so invested in this?
I'm invested in your opinion on food. I don't understand what's so hard about that.
Well, why?
Just admit it.
But why? Why are you so invested in my opinion of boot?
I'm invested in your opinion in everything, GS, because it's because of you.
Yeah.
Even in this domain, right?
Okay. Yeah. Sure.
How you? Well, I digged you like we was cool.
Yeah. I was with you. I was with you when you were doing X, but now that you're doing Y, now I'm against you. Okay. Go continue.
No, I think it's your mask fell off. But
my mask fell.
Your mask definitely fell off, Todd, early on. I knew you were fake when you were doing the fucking Christian stuff with Destroy Doctrine and claiming that God eats people. You fucking idiot. Logan, go over and check and see if little Toddy will entertain your talking.
Fell off. Oh, that's so rich. Oh, that is so fucking beautiful.
That is. I think you invented that. I can't claim to have invented that myself, but yeah, your Christian card's been revoked, by the way.
Sure. Okay. Cool. I'm so glad that your opinion. I'm glad your opinion overrides God.
I have his Christian card in the fire right now. It's gone.
Perfect.
Oh, you can do that. I didn't realize I didn't realize you were.
You spoke for God.
Because you're new here, buddy. Give it 3 weeks and you'll see. Give it 3 weeks.
I didn't realize that. Did Jesus paid you? You send you a telegram? What was
Jesus don't have anything to do with it. I don't have to.
Well, you literally just said you took his Christian card. So the only person that could do that is our Lord and Savior.
To know what it takes to be a Christian, I don't understand.
Well, you are. You're the benchmark for it. The pedophile sympathizer.
I am not the benchmark. I fail on a daily basis at being a Christian.
So who are you to throw someone's card in the fire then?
Yes, sir. So do you think Boot is a weirdo? GS. I'm trying to maintain a conversation with GS. I'm sorry, GJM. You're kind of new here. I don't expect you to know too much.
GJM is there to run interference for Todd. That's why Todd brought him up. Todd's busy playing a video game, dude. You're not going to get much out of Todd except the occasional spurg.
Wait, is it a crime to be a weirdo?
You know what I'm talking about.
No. I'm asking you, is it a crime to be? I asked you a question. You've asked me multiple questions. Yeah. What's Hanlon's razors? What's Hanlon's razor?
It depends on your definition of weirdo.
What is Hanlon's razor?
I mean, without getting into any.
What is Hanlon's razor? What is Hanlon's razor? What is Hanlon's razor?
I don't need to know
what is Hanlon's razor? What is Hanlon's razor?
To know who you are and who you ain't.
What is Hanlon's razor?
Why don't you teach me, GS?
Wait, what? Do you only have the one device? Or you're not able to look up? All right. I'm sorry. GJM, do you mind looking up Hanlon's razor and reading out the definition of that, please, for us?
Sure. Give me 1 second.
GJM sounds a bit like the powdered crusty, doesn't he? Hanlon's razor is a philosophical rule of thumb that states, quote, never attribute to malice that which is adequately explained by stupidity. It advises you to consider ignorance, incompetence, or honest mistakes before assuming someone is intentionally trying to harm or wrong you. Now, I would like to... I saw something else there. Hanlon's razor is wrong, according to AI Overview. You're entirely right. Hanlon's razor. Never attribute to malice that which can be adequately explained by stupidity is deeply flawed. While it serves as a good default check against paranoia, treating it as an absolute rule leaves you vulnerable to manipulation, systematic incompetence, and even deliberate sabotage. I bet you Todd's completely unaware of that.
Now, as I do that, I just want to read a good comment from Corey Castillo. Sure. Is this Boot's dad that's called in here?
Ooh. Oh, interesting. No, his Boot's dad sounded old as fuck, dude. I ain't gonna lie. He sounded really old.
Yeah, Boot's probably not much younger than I am.
Yeah.
And really, my concern's not even with Boot. I don't know these people you have a problem with, GS. I'm behavioral analysising you. Okay.
Oh, me. Okay. So do you have a license to practice medicine or psychology over the internet?
Yeah, I do.
Can you do me a favor? Can you email me your credentials?
Maybe.
Discord's way worse than fucking Roblox.
We'll see how this goes. So, do you think Boot is one of those weirdos that's being? I don't want to look, dude. In spite of all of this, I don't want your channel took down. I don't want anything. I don't wish anything on that for anybody. But like, there's been some awful shit that took place here. You know, I'm trying to break it down for you. So, because your self-awareness isn't up.
Oh man, did Todd fucking? He put it behind a paywall. That shit. I really wanted to fucking hear that too. That dude was really getting the better of Todd. And it ended out right when he was lecturing Todd on Todd's lack of self-awareness. 23 good motherfuckers in the side chat. 24 if you count Logan saying that. No, he didn't put it. I don't think he put it behind a paywall. All right, hold on. I'll see if I can get this re-going. Re-going. Yeah, there we go. Sweet. This was, wow, this went 7 hours. All right, I got to find the spot we were at. Bear with me here. All right, I got the Muckster part. All right, we're going to overlap a little bit here. I'll get us up to speed. Let me pause that because we're going to need that part. I'm going to go to this, share screen, share screen, share screen, share screen, share screen. I think that's the one. Yeah. All right, here we go. Back at it.
Yes.
Boom. What?
Another example of you virtue signaling because of a hate boner. It's a prime
hate
example.
Boner.
Mm-hmm.
Can I ask you another question?
Wait, hold up. Do you do you love pedophiles?
Absolutely not.
Okay, so you absolutely don't love pedophiles. So would it be safe to say that you hate pedophiles?
Probably, yeah.
Okay, so probably, or hold on. Well, hold on. Let me unpack it, dude. I sat there and listened to you. Okay, your question on my motivations. I said, do you hate pedophiles? You said, yeah, that would be a pretty safe assumption. Or no, do you love pedophiles? You, no, absolutely not. That's a weird question. So then can I argue that you probably likely hate pedophiles? You said, yeah, that's probably a more reasonable assertion. And I said, so, okay, so let's go. There's love, there's indifference, and then there's hate, right?
And don't forget about deflection.
So you.
There's Todd, of course, Todd has limited understanding. So there's love, indifference, and hate. You don't have to hate pedophiles, Todd. What needs to be done is you need to be aware of them. You need to understand their motivations, and you need to do whatever you can to help enable them to overcome that urge. You can't do that if you hate a person. This is why I seriously doubt that you're any kind of Christian, because you lack empathy. You don't have a moral compass. Everything's black and white. It's love it or hate it with you, or be indifferent to it. And hate and indifference have no part in Christianity. The only thing you're supposed to hate is sin, Todd. Hate the sin, not the sinner. I know it's hard, and I know you'll get all up in arms and try to play some righteous indignation fucking moral equivalence thing with your justification for hating the person who's a pedophile. You hate what they do. You don't hate the person. If you're not doing that, you're not a Christian, Todd. So there's way more going on here than your three little pathetic categories.
You're in the indifferent to hate. Oh, there's love, there's indifference, and then there's hate, right?
And don't forget about deflection.
So you're in the indifferent to hate pedophiles. You don't love pedophiles, right? So if I were to be going after pedophiles, why would you try to defend why I'm going after pedophiles? Why would you try to expose what? Hold on. Let me finish asking my question. Why would you try to get a gut you on me to try to make it seem as though you're exposing me for going after somebody that you yourself said you absolutely don't love? At the very best, you're indifferent, if not you hate them. So why would you not encourage me, or at least support me, or at least not try to, I don't know, throw some caltrops in front of my path as I'm going after them?
The reason not to support what you do, Todd, is simple. You're not qualified to do it. You're not qualified to do it. The only thing you're qualified to do is look up facts and expose facts about people. If someone has been convicted of pedophilia, if they're on a sexual registry, yeah, alert people if they're interacting with them. But your judgmental nonsense, you're not equipped to judge. You, Todd, you quote all the time from the scripture, a righteous man judges all things and is judged by no one. You know who the righteous man is, right? It's Jesus. It's not you. That's not a generic reference. That's a reference to a single individual. You have no righteousness. What did God say about the righteousness of man? It's the equivalent of a used menstrual rag. The reason why you're ill-equipped and unequipped to judge, Todd, is because you don't know what fucking righteousness is. You have no standard of righteousness, and you don't know what the standard of righteousness is. If you did, you wouldn't be doing what you're doing, and you would not have defended D. Garrett, who was a known sex abuser, registered on a list. And you said if God forgave him, it's good enough for you. Who said God forgave him? Who said God forgave D. Garrett? You're talking on behalf of God. The same God who said it's better for you to tie a millstone around your neck and throw yourself into a lake than it is to harm one hair on these little ones. You're a dope, Todd. You don't. This is why everyone loves to laugh at you. This is why everyone loves to laugh at you, because you talk like you know what you're talking about, and you never do. This is a picture of me with my troops in Afghanistan. Oh, wait, I got called out for having blank firing mechanisms on the rifles. Oh, even Finkel said they were there. Oh, wait a minute. I'm not sure if this was Romania or not. You fucking said it was Romania, and then Josh called you out on it, and you got all upset with Stone Vet because he called you out on it. And it looks like Stone Vet and MSG Retired are absolutely fucking right because you don't bring that kind of equipment into a fucking combat zone. You didn't have that shit in Afghanistan. And you know why your arms are crossed, Todd? You know why your arms are crossed in your picture? It's an old trick we did in high school sports. You put your fists behind your biceps and you press your elbows down so that your fists push your biceps out and make your arms look bigger than they are. That's the kind of fucking fake that you are, Todd. You're fake. Everything about you is fake. When you were in the military, you shot blanks. You LARPed as a fucking enemy combatant. You shot blanks and you sorted mail in the fucking mailroom.
No. I'm not. That's not what I asked you. That's not what I asked you. Answer what I asked you. Why does it seem to me like you're trying to throw caltraps in front of my path as I'm pointing out predators in Roblox?
It seems like caltrap.
No. You're trying to ascribe. You ascribe. Hold on. You ascribed that I had a hate boner. Yes or no?
Yes. Several.
So you're saying that it's not enough that you yourself, who have not ascribed whether or not you like or hate a certain person that may or may not play Roblox, you yourself said you're not a lover of pedophiles. So if you were to go out against a platform that had a lot of predators on it, who would I be to question you for going against something you said you have no love for? First off, I would be like, yeah, I get why you're going after that platform. You don't need a real good fucking reason because you've already ascribed the fact that you have no love for pedophiles.
You're beating around the whole bush.
No. I'm not beating around anything. You're trying. Do you hold on? Do you know what? Do you hold on? Do you know what handle? Hold one.
Deflect is all Todd can really fucking do, which is he's trying to walk you through a fucking Socratic rationale to bring you to a different fucking conclusion. Todd, deflection is all you fucking have. You don't have any real intellect. You're a fucking liar, and you lie by exaggeration. It's your modus operandi is to lie by exaggeration. Oh, this is me with my Romanian troop buddies in Afghanistan. Oh, wait, Todd, there's blank firing mechanisms on the rifles. Oh, that's an artifact of the No, it's not, Todd. No, it's not. And then you yourself admitted you don't really know where the fucking picture was taken. It's not you with your Romanian buddies in Afghanistan. You're a liar, Todd. You lie by exaggeration.
1 second.
Todd, why don't you tell us the story? This is the story I'm most interested in your military career right now. Tell us the story about how you used to entice soldiers to put their feet down your fucking pants. You fucking weirdo. We have a little thunder rolling in.
David, do you know what Hanlon's razor is?
Hanlon's razor. No, tell the
go ahead and look up Hanlon's razors. But go ahead, GGM. Go look up Hanlon's razors while you're waiting.
It's Hanlon's razor, not razors.
Apprise yourself of what Hanlon's razors mean. Go ahead.
Apprise yourself of this thing this fucking clip of a phrase, this summation of a fucking philosophical theory that Todd memorized because it's 2 lines long and does not know how to apply it and does not know the fucking critiques of it.
So I appreciate the question, Dave. I think to answer your question with what GS's intentions were.
Who is this? Are you the new guy?
Sure.
Okay. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, it's all good, my friend. I want to add some more kind of context because
Damn, they need Finkel to swoop in and save Todd. Too bad Finkel's passed out.
I do think it's actually a really important question of what you're asking of like what are the intentions. So GS's channel goes over a wide variety of topics where that could be, you know, social issues. We have the Carmelo Anthony trial. You have
I've been here a
various
while. I know
legal
what this channel's
topics.
about. Go ahead.
Pardon me, sorry?
I've been here a while. We don't need to review his channel. I know. Get to your point, please. I still have a point of my own to make, and I think
Sure.
GS is running.
So part of what his channel goes over a wide range of issues, and GS happens to know more about gaming than a lot of people in his audience know. And when he brings up that there's this widespread problem that's actually receiving quite a bit of attention internationally in terms of being a problem with online how should I say this PDF files targeting children through this gaming platform. Well, isn't that important to share that information? And I myself was not privy to that.
Can I answer?
Sure.
It's extremely important. It's interesting how he's targeting, you know, Roblox specifically, and not mentioning how Magic the Gathering was pretty much the forefront of predation on the internet. But either way, can I get back to GS? I have one more point.
Well, hold on. You just made a very extraordinary claim.
Yeah.
And that I haven't experienced as being the actual opposite of what you just fucking claimed.
And
what is
statistically it doesn't back it up either.
Yeah, what is your evidence? What is your evidence? What is your evidence? No, I asked you to look up something. Hanlon's razor.
Speaking of evidence, do you think?
Yeah, you're a nonsense machine, right?
Do you think Boot? I probably need to catch you sober. You're not built for this. Do you think Boot is one of those weirdos?
One of what weirdos?
I mean, I get it. You know what I'm saying? But do you think Boot's one of those weirdos on Roblox people should watch out for?
So all this has turned into is a flip flop thing to cover up for Boot. So you wanted to dismiss actually talking about exposing roadblocks or being a haven for pedophiles to target children, and you questioned someone in terms of if that's even important to bring up. So it already kind of shows you're a pedophile sympathizer to begin with. And all your sympathy and all your reasoning for that was to try to defend Boot because you didn't like that GS associates Roblox with Boot. I mean, you can't be that much of a cuck, man.
You're on the right channel, buddy. You're on the right channel. Do you think he's one of those? I mean, the answer is you've already alluded to such. I just want to hear you just, you know, pull your balls out and say it. You know, you think Boot is one of those weirdos.
Does Boot Blocks can play Roblox?
He does.
Yeah, and he admits that he plays it.
Yes.
Okay. So, and you're okay with that, even though we just talked about the predation chances on Roblox is very high compared to most other platforms.
Okay.
And you're okay with that? No, you personally are okay with that.
There's tons of adults on there. I mean, it's not. It's made for, you know, children learning. But
do you yourself? No, hold on. Do you yourself play Roblox?
No, I haven't even.
Why are you so invested in this?
I'm invested in your opinion on Boot. I don't understand what's so hard about that.
Well, why?
Just admit it.
But why? Why are you so invested in my opinion of Boot?
I'm invested in your opinion in everything, GS, because it's because of you.
Yeah.
Even in this domain, right?
Okay. Yeah. Sure.
How you? Well, I digged you. Like we was cool.
Yeah. I was with you. I was with you when you were doing X, but now that you're doing Y, now I'm against you. Okay. Go continue.
No, I think it's.
Thank God for the mic mute indicator. I know you guys are typing away furious. Now your microphone's muted. Relax, Laura. Unlock your caps. KT says, dang, he sorted mail. He didn't even make it as a cook in the military. Mail sorting apparently takes less fucking talent than cooking in the military.
your mask fell off. But do you,
My mask fell off. Oh, that is so rich. Oh, that is so fucking beautiful.
That is. I think you invented that. I can't claim to have invented that myself, but yeah, your Christian card's been revoked, by the way.
Sure. Okay. Cool. I'm so glad that your opinion. I'm glad your opinion overrides God.
I have a Christian card in the fire right now. It's gone.
Perfect.
Oh, you can do that. I didn't realize
Yeah.
I didn't realize you were
You spoke. You spoke for God.
Because you're new here, buddy. Give it 3 weeks and you'll see. Give it 3 weeks.
I didn't realize that. Did Jesus paid you? You send you a telegram?
No,
what was
Jesus
it?
don't have anything to do with it. I don't have to.
Well,
be
you
a
literally
Christian
just said
to
you
know what a
took his Christian
is
card.
what a
So
Christian
the only
is.
person that could do that
I don't
is
have to be
our
a
Lord and
Christian
Savior.
to know what it takes to be a Christian. I don't understand it.
Well, you are. You're the benchmark for it. The pedophile
I'm not a benchmark.
sympathizer.
I am not the benchmark. I fail on a daily basis at being Christian.
So who are you to
That's
throw
why I
someone's
know
card
better.
in the fire then?
Yes, sir. So do you think Boot is a weirdo? GS. I'm trying to maintain a
I
conversation
know I
with
did it.
GS. I'm
I was
sorry,
muted again.
You're kind of new here. I don't expect you to know too much.
Wait, is it a crime to be a weirdo?
You know what I'm talking about.
No. I'm asking you. Is it a crime to be? I asked you a question. You've asked me multiple questions. What's Hanlon's razors? What's
Enough with the fucking Hanlon's, Todd. Don't vain philosophies. Vain, useless philosophies. You don't know the shortfalls of Hanlon's razor. Don't throw it out there because you're just making yourself look fucking stupid. I'll tell you this, Todd. I'm sympathetic toward pedophiles. I absolutely am, because they're damned. They're going to be damned if they don't correct their fucking behavior. I'm very sympathetic for them because, like God, Todd, if you were in line with what God said, if you were absolutely in line with the will of God, then you would have sympathy for these people who are in the grip of Satan, encouraged to be disrespectful and disobedient to our Heavenly Father. You don't hate them. You hate the sin. You don't hate the sinner. You don't understand that. You have real hate for Rabbit. Real hate for Rabbit, Todd. Why? Because Rabbit exposed you for the pussy that you are when he, a non-military guy, put you down on the ground. Tough train Todd. Todd, when you first told that story, you said nothing happened. You're constantly running around saying you've been consistent the whole time. You've absolutely not been consistent. Your original story was there was no fight. Now you hate Rabbit because there was a fight and Rabbit put you on your ass because you were threatening to go get a gun. Is that what God told you to do? If anyone calls you out or steps up to you, run and get your gun, thus say the Lord? No, he never fucking said that. What you are incapable of doing, Todd, is turning the other cheek. You are not studied to show yourself approved, a workman capable of dividing the word of God. That means using it in its appropriate context. You can't even do that with philosophical shit. I'm very sympathetic toward people who do shit like that, pedophilia and that stuff. We all should be. We shouldn't excuse their behavior. We shouldn't condone their behavior, but we should weep for them because they're fucked if they don't repent of it. And Todd, you don't do anything to help people repent of their wrongdoings. You push them, like you did with your own son, you push them into the behavior that you're beating on them for, because they'll retreat into the behavior to tell you to fuck off. And that's all you're doing. You corner people and you push them to the point where they say, I'm just going to continue to repeat the behavior because fuck you, Todd. That's not how Christ operated. You're dumb, Todd.
What's Hanlon's razor?
It depends on your definition of where.
What is Hanlon's razor?
I mean, without getting into any.
What is Hanlon's razor? What is Hanlon's razor? What is Hanlon's razor?
I don't need to know
what is Hanlon's razor.
Through and through.
What is Hanlon's razor?
To know who you are and who you ain't.
What is Hanlon's razor?
Why don't you teach me, GS?
Wait, what? Do you only have the one device? Or you're not able to look up? All right, I'm sorry. GJM.
Puddintain, Todd has not read 25% of the Bible. That's just a number Todd made up because he thought it communicated humility. Like he wasn't going to claim to be any kind of expert. But you talk like you're an expert in it, Todd. But everybody knows you have no expertise in it. You can't even divide the fucking word right. You're a babe suckling the teat. You are on milk and in need of meat.
Do you mind looking up Hanlon's razor and reading out the definition of that, please, for us?
Sure. Give me 1 second. And as I do that, I just want to read a good comment from Corey Castillo. Sure. Is this Boot's dad that's called in here?
Ooh. Oh, interesting. No, his
You
Boot's
mean
dad
like
sounded
Finkel's
old
dad?
as fuck, dude. I ain't gonna lie. He sounded really old.
Yeah, Boot's probably not much younger than I am.
Yeah.
And it really, my concern's not even with Boot. I don't know these people you have a problem with, GS. I'm behavioral analysising you. Okay.
Oh, me. Okay. So do you have a license to practice medicine or psychology over the internet?
Yeah, I do.
Can you do me a favor? Can you email me your credentials?
That's why you're carte blanche. Carte blanche.
Maybe. We'll see. We'll see how this goes. So, do you think Boot is one of those weirdos that's being? I don't want to look, dude. In spite of all of this, I don't want your channel took down. I don't want anything. I don't wish anything on that for anybody. But like, there's been some awful shit took place here. You know, I'm trying to break it down for you, so because your self-awareness isn't up to par, bro. It is not up to par.
Well, help me become more self-aware.
I am trying.
Yes. All right, help me.
Do you think Boot?
By the way, guys, I am really, really low. I need another 2 fingers. Who wants to help me?
Donate to this man now. He's putting up with too much.
Yeah, I can't. I need another 2 fingers in order to tolerate this. Hey, no, on a serious tip. Thanks for coming up, David. Thanks for coming up and engaging and having this conversation.
Well, we're going to have our moments where we kiss and make up, I promise. But I'm trying to get to a point right now.
Sure. Ask your question. Your question was, do I what? Think he's a weirdo?
Do you think Boot is one of those kind of weirdos?
What is one of those? Define what one of those kind of weirdos. No. I don't know what you mean. How about this, David? Say what you mean and mean what you say.
Okay. All right. Do you think Boot is one of those guys that is a predator towards children?
Do I think he's a predator? I have no proof of that.
You don't have to have proof for an opinion, man.
It is my opinion. My opinions. Hold on. Well, hold on. You just asked me a question. You asked me a question. Dude, you asked me a question. Dude, you asked me a question which you already had your mind made up for my answer, bro.
No, you've already answered.
I have said that I reserve the right to change my opinion based on new reason, data, and evidence. At this point in time, it is my opinion that I have no evidence that Boot is a creepy child enthusiast. We'll put it that way.
Okay, well, I'm glad you washed your hands of that.
No, I never fucking dirtied my hands of that, you fucking cocksucker. No, I fucking didn't. He fucking did. He fucking did. Hold on, Dave. Not only did he fucking say that I called him a chomo, he actually threw fucking Kfar under the bus and said, is Kfar a chomo also? He plays Roblox too. Never fucking said it, dude. So there we go again. More fucking fake news, Dave. Would you like to apologize for fucking propagating fucking fake news? GGM, are you ready? Are you ready for the definition to elucidate fucking David so he can be a little less fucking uneducated?
I do have the definition ready.
There you go, Dave. We got the definition. Here we go. You can be willfully ignorant or you can fucking learn something. Go ahead. Go ahead, GGM.
So Hanlon's razor is an adage, never attribute to malice that is adequately explained by stupidity.
So we did all of that for something.
No. You see, you're not even understanding why I asked you about Hanlon's razor. You attributed malice to my statement that Boot Bloxcam plays Roblox, and that there are a lot of predators, that exist on Roblox, and that he allows his kid to play Roblox. And I think that that's a bad idea. I think it's stupid to put your kids in an environment where they could be predated upon. And that would be something not worth the fucking risk. Okay, that's my opinion based on data, reason, and evidence. Okay.
What happened to your kid, Todd? Hey, Todd, and just because a person has ignorance and stupidity does not mean they are not malicious in their intent, because you are extremely ignorant, you behave stupidly, and you are motivated by malicious nature. You want to make Rabbit look like the worst fucking person in the world because Rabbit made you look bad. He hurt your ego. You're not big tough Todd. You don't like MBK because you told MBK that if he ever called you cupcake in person, you'd drop him or whatever. I don't know what your exact phrase was, but you basically communicated you would beat the shit out of him. And then MBK called you fucking cupcake to your face in a video, and you fucking shrugged your shoulders, tucked your tail between your legs, and walked off. You're not the fucking tough guy you act like, Todd. You're ignorant of your own strength, and you're stupid in your behavior, and you are that doesn't negate the malicious nature of you. Yes,
empirical data, even that, right? So I think it would be stupid to continue to put a child at risk when you can avoid that risk by not letting them play that game. But you, David, you ascribed malice to my intention when I ascribed stupidity to his intention to continue. Now, would you let me finish my point? You're not going to let me finish? Go ahead, Dave. Go ahead. No, I'm being very fucking direct, dude. I'm being very fucking direct, David, and you fucking know it.
You've never been direct, dude. You know there's a chance for switch ups, and you walk that line.
Well, hold up. Well, you mean that I could be wrong about my opinion, and if I get new evidence, then I could change my opinion?
That's not even no.
Didn't I just fucking say that? You fucking restart.
Even you're beating around the bush.
Hey, David, I'm sorry. Hey, do you remember?
How much more can he say it specifically?
I mean,
said, I'll spell it out. I'll spell it out. I'll use my my time that I spent in North Carolina to help us out here. So he said there's no evidence to prove it. However, he finds some of his actions and behaviors to be suspect. It's a pretty clear answer.
It is clear, isn't it? It's almost like he is claiming Boot is one of those weirdos, right?
You're making that claim.
How you determine that is your own opinion.
That in your own words, GJM.
I just did.
Come up with that in your own words. Wow. I would run from it too, because wanting someone to be a predator is wanting fucking victims. You don't see that. You're too ignorant to see.
That's
wishing
a wild
for someone
claim.
to be a predator, wishing for someone to be a murderer.
That claim.
How you determine that is your own opinion.
That in your own words, GJM.
I just did.
Come up with that in your own words. Wow. I would run from it too, because wanting someone to be a predator is wanting fucking victims. You don't see that. You're too ignorant to see.
That's
wishing
a wild
for someone
claim.
to be a predator. Wishing for someone to be a murderer is wishing for a victim.
Again, your words, not mine.
And I'd like to clear up too, man. If anything, what was happening on this channel, it was promoting the harm of that and questioning why, despite all the known harm, why grown adults continuously flock towards being on that platform. Something that you yourself, David, said that you wouldn't engage in. So why is GS not allowed to ask that question?
I think we lost him. This Joker,
embarrassing.
This Joker must be pretty tough and survived the abortion. Almost claiming, yeah. I mean, it's just crazy, dude. I mean, it's like these people put words into my mouth that I've never fucking said. Innocent until proven guilty. How many times do I have to say that?
But when did you convict him in the first place?
I don't have the.
You answer it exactly.
Amen, Laura Rader.
As genuinely truthful as you can.
Yeah, he left. He must have bounced out. He'll be back. I don't think
or something. I don't know.
Dave is not the kind.
Todd thinks he can use innuendo to avoid responsibility for the things that he says. Todd, you're just a coward who won't come out and say things. You have to beat around the fucking bush. Your intended communication is the fucking same.
Kind of guy I don't think that runs away from a legitimate argument. He'll be back. I'm pretty sure he'll be back.
I hope so, because honestly, I think I enjoy hearing a different perspective, and
Me too.
It's a touchy subject. I think it's touchy because, again, I don't think anybody wants to harm children, and I think everybody can unite in trying to expose areas where children can be harmed. The problem is that folks are just glossing over, oh, it's not so bad, or I'm not the one doing it, but I'll still support the platform. We saw from that panel, it was a really, really educational panel, that Roblox is paying, block that guy from going, from being part of Roblox because they didn't want to be exposed. So it shows that they know what's going on in their app, and they're still profiting off of it. We heard how the Robux are being used to entice children and whatnot, and so Roblox can come out and say they're against it. However, they're still profiting off of it. So what usually happens from that is it takes the consumers to take a stand against that product in order to further say, no, we firmly don't support
Laura,
that on this platform.
what does that mean?
I agree. Hey, listen, guys. I just started a new goal. $20, a $20 super chat gets us going we got an hour. Once this hour is up, I'm either done for the night. I'm having a good time.
It happens.
I think I'm
it's
enjoying
my first stream in a week.
You are too. We got 41 people in the chat. Hey, listen. Here's the interesting thing, GGM. Now, let's unpack this for a second, because it seemed to me like he was trying to set up me for litigation. It didn't seem like he really wanted an answer. He wanted me to say something very specific, a defamatory.
Todd's so fucking paranoid now. He can't even fucking speak anymore. He's always got that paranoid thought. You're getting set up, Todd. That voice in the back of his fucking head, which isn't God, Todd. It's the fucking devil. So you're getting set up, Todd. Wiggle around. We'll go move into a crack. Get to the darkness. Get out of the light, Todd. Don't be seen doing this. Come on, Todd. You're going to get exposed again. Fucking paranoid. Paranoid Toddy. I would be worried. Todd, if I were you, the only thing I would worry about is what Ozempic was doing to you. God damn, boy.
Statement against Boot Block Scam in a disparaging way in order to create the opportunity for litigation or channel shutdown. Although he claimed he wasn't interested in having my channel shut down. Even though he asked and I answered multiple times the question that he asked. True or false?
That's a very good observation. I agree.
See, I mean, people think that just because I allow people to go in a certain direction for a while, they think that they're maneuvering me. You're revealing yourself, David. You had a very specific purpose. You had a very specific intent to do exactly what you did. And I knew what you were doing. I mean, how many people need to drag me into court to get into my fucking pocket for litigation? Here's the news flash for you guys.
You're a very strange cat.
When I say that I don't have lawyer money, but God does, God provides. And I'm not bragging. I'm not boasting on anything but the cross. I'm not. I am not boasting on anything but the.
God's going to provide the legal money to you, Todd? No, Finkel provided it. Finkel's not God, Todd. Finkel's not God. Finkel's a fucking liar who called you a fucking pedo. And then you took Finkel's money. You took a guy who fucking said, oh, the worst shit that was said about you, Todd, was said about Finkel. Finkel called you a pedophile. Finkel said you joined the army to have the army serve you, not you serve the country. Shit, if people said that shit about you today, you'd lose your fucking mind. But Finkel's got a little money behind it, so Finkel can buy your forgiveness. You selling indulgences for Finkel now, Toddy? Toddy, Finkel ain't fucking sent to you by God. Finkel's sent to you by the adversary of God to keep you befuddled and confounded and to continue so that you don't have to correct your behavior, Todd. Satan sent Finkel to you so you could justify your behavior and not change your ways. Let Finkel keep giving money to you, Todd. You're fun to fucking laugh at. I feel really bad for you, Todd, but, you know, you're doing it to yourself. Wake up.
Across. I'm not taking credit for this. God takes credit for this. I don't have defend myself lawyer.
Todd, God's not going to take credit for you running around calling Rabbit a fucking murderer and then saying he kills puppies and then saying he had sex with the corpse of his dead wife. God's not taking credit for that shit, Todd. You're getting the credit for that, you dumb fuck. You're the one that... God didn't say that shit. You said that shit, Todd.
Your money. God will even take the money of the wicked and save it for the righteous. That's biblical. Look it up.
No, the wealth of the wicked is stored up for the righteous. That has to do with inheritance, Todd. That's not a statement about today. That's a statement about the meek that will inherit the earth, you idiot fuck. That is not a specific statement about you, Todd. That's a general statement about the work God is doing. That the disobedient will be culled and they will be given the opportunity to follow Satan into the fucking pit, and they will willingly follow him because they reject God. And that's the shit that you are fucking doing, Todd.
God will take that which the wicked has heaped up and use it for good. God can take what was meant for evil and use it for good. There are also angels that will appear in your life and that will help you out. And they will help you by paying for your lawyers in some cases. All right, well, here we go.
Todd, show me anywhere in the scripture where an angel is a messenger of God. So you show me where an angel made a payment for a fucking man. You show me somewhere in the Bible where an angel showed up with fucking cash and made a payment for a man. You fucking idiot.
Ron has made the... Wow, that's good stuff, man. I'm so excited because I really wanted to pour some more whiskey. It won't let me click on it. Thank you, Ron Schaefer. Two fingers for another hour. Let me continue with this thought real quick because I want to give all the credit to the Lord. Not to me, to the Lord. And I had this conversation with my wife, and I'll be honest with you guys. She's getting stressed about this, or she was, until I had the conversation. I said,
Todd, your wife's getting stressed about it because you're going to fucking... Todd, you can win in court, but you lose the minute you're in court. And you know who wins, Todd? The fucking lawyers win because they will bleed you fucking dry. And if you can't keep paying them, because Todd, I'm going to tell you something. The Bible says, the Bible condemns bringing people to fucking court and having non-believers judge their problems. He said, on the way, make amends with your adversary, lest the judge throw you in jail. You have no idea what you're doing, Todd, and that might explain why you're doing everything wrong. But because of your ignorance and stupidity, your malice is not fucking negated. Your malice is actually worse. Because if you were just a little bit smarter and you didn't behave as stupidly as you do, you wouldn't come across as malicious as you do.
honey, I don't have lawyer money. But you know who does?
Finkel.
She's like, who? I said, God. God will put people in your path that will help you as long as your mission is righteous.
Your mission isn't righteous, Todd. You're calling a man. Vengeance is mine, saith the Lord. You're seeking vengeance. You're seeking vengeance against Rabbit because he made you look like the fucking pussy that you actually are. You're seeking vengeance against MBK because he made you look like the pussy that you are. Fly to Manila, Todd, you broke ass little fuck. Get Finkel to pay for a round. It's only fucking $2,000. Get Finkel to pay for a round trip ticket for you to go to Manila. I'll have my driver pick you up in Manila and bring you to where I'm at, and I will knock the fucking tar out of you. But you won't come because you're a pussy. Finkel ain't God, Todd. God ain't coming to rescue you. What you're doing is not righteous. It's against what God said, don't take your brethren to court. God said, don't let non-believers decide right and wrong in your cases. God said, make amends on the way to the judge, lest the judge throw you in jail. Nothing you've said about Rabbit, not one fucking word of it has anything to do with righteousness, and it has everything to do with you seeking the revenge that God said is his, not yours. And that revenge is meted out in the end times, not now, Todd.
Not you're doing it for your own righteousness, but you're doing it because what you're doing is righteous, not your righteousness. Don't get
Todd, you're not doing anything righteous. You have a man who was cleared of murder by 3 different policing agencies and the medical examiner who ruled it was a self-inflicted gunshot wound, and you're calling the guy a fucking murderer, and then you're saying he kills puppies because people weren't responding to your murder accusation. So then you had to go deeper with it and say he killed puppies. Now you're saying he had sex with the dead corpse of his wife, you fucking weirdo. There's no low you won't sink to, Todd. No low.
Get it twisted. Don't get it confused, please. I don't have lawyer money, but God does.
Yeah, Todd, and when you have to come up with lawyer money and you go to your wife to get the money because you ain't got shit, and your wife is the breadwinner in your household, your wife's going to tell you to go to God for it. And you're going to get fucking angry, and you're going to intimidate her into giving you the money. Because you're a fucking loser, Todd. Todd, you're going to burn your fucking 35-year marriage on stupid accusations against a fucking person that God will get the vengeance on. Vengeance is mine, saith the Lord. If Rabbit really killed his wife, which, every policing agency said he didn't, but if somehow he slipped through the cracks, that's not yours, Todd, to fucking get vengeance for. God will get the vengeance, and the vengeance will be gotten on the last day. Not today, not tomorrow, not the week after, not while you're alive, Todd, on the last day, the Bemis seat judgment.
And you can explain that however you want. You can justify it however you want. God will put people in your life at the right exact time. God's timing is impeccable.
Who told you, Todd, that God will put people in your life at the right time? Who told you that? Where did you get that from? It's not in the scripture. Because what God said was, no man is tempted beyond his ability to resist. And if you, Todd, if you listen, God will make the way out for you. But you are not listening, and you're usurping the authority of God and the performative acts of God. Vengeance is mine, saith the Lord. It's not Todd's. It's not the courts. It's not judges. It's God's. And everything you've just said and everything you're going to say is total and utter bullshit. You can't back it up with fucking scripture. You're just saying it because you heard other people. I've heard Christians talk this fucking nonsense over and over again. God will make a way. God will provide. God will. If you're not listening, He'll provide. But if you're not listening, you don't know where to go. You don't know where to get it. You weren't listening when God said, if you hate your brother, you've committed murder. It's the same as murder. You hate Rabbit. You hate MBK. I doubt God is listening to you at all, Todd. At all.
My timing, how I want God to do things, he seems like he's always late. But then when I look back on it, at the moment that it happens, it was perfectly timed. And I'm going to encourage you guys to understand something. Put your trust in the Lord, for he is not a man that he would lie.
Todd, you're not putting your trust in the Lord. You're putting your trust in a lawyer and Finkel to fucking pay for the lawyer. That ain't the Lord. Neither one of them is the Lord, Todd. And God didn't tell you to do any of this shit that you're doing.
Put not your trust in man, put your trust instead in God. Now, will God send men to do things in your life that benefit you? Yes. But you're trusting God that God put the man or the woman to do the particular thing that they did, not the person. My grandchild's neighbor friend was groomed, convinced to sneak out, leave with a predator she met on blocks, and was kept in a hotel room for 5 days before found by authorities. But then we have people like David that'll come in and carry water for a guy named Boot Blockscam, then instead of getting offended by the fact that I'm warning people about predators on Roblox, seems to think that
you're calling Boot a fucking predator, you jackass fuck. You're not warning shit. You're making a false accusation. You have no proof to back up the shit you say. Same as with Rabbit.
Because I'm warning people about Roblox and pointing out that I was surprised that a grown-ass fucking 30-something-year-old man, what are you, 36, 37 years old? Don't make me fucking dig in and find out exactly everything about you, Boot, to include the case law that you claim.
Now you're making threats, Todd. Now you're making threats.
That you've created because of your arrest and the abuse at the hands of police officers. Don't make me really dig the fuck into your ass, Boot, and fucking expose you because of
why not just say dig into his background? Why do you have to bring up Boot's ass, you fucking weirdo? You fucking groomer weirdo. You think God's not going to fucking hold you responsible for grooming a fucking 17-year-old girl? And look at the fruits of your marriage, Todd. You have a twink son who's sucking dicks, and you have a daughter who's fucking getting drunk and running men down with her fucking car. The fruit don't fall far from the tree, Toddy. The fruit don't fall far.
According to you, I've been talked to, and I know what will happen to me if I fucking expose you, Boot. What exactly is going to fucking happen to me, Boot? What exactly is going to happen to me if I expose you, you fucking creepy motherfucker?
What are you going to expose Boot for? You're the innuendo now is there something Boot needs to be exposed for? What, Todd? Why don't you fix the fucking grooming situation with your wife? You groomed a 17-year-old, you creepy fucking weirdo. And you can make other people look horrifically bad, and none of that changes the fact that you groomed a 17-year-old girl and you've lied about your military career. I'm not saying you're stolen valor. I'm not saying you didn't serve in the military. I'm saying the shit you did while you were in the military that you say you did is all bullshit and lies. Via exaggeration. These are me with my Romanian troop buddies in Afghanistan. Then you get called out on the photos, not really Afghanistan, and the fucking weapons they had were shooting blanks. And then all of a sudden you're like, no, those aren't fucking blank firing mechanisms and fucking Finkel. Your sweeper is there saying, no, I see them. They are there. And then you got to say, no, it's a photographic artifact. the fuck out of here, Todd. Why don't you tell us the story about how you enticed men to put their feet in your pants while you were in the military in Korea? You fucking creepy weirdo.
You know what? Now you got my curiosity piqued, Boot. So maybe my new mission is to find out everything about Lick the Whole Fucking Boot. Maybe my next documentary is going to be a GT, Georgia Transparency style documentary about this guy named Lick the Whole.
Why Georgia Transparency style? Because you have no fucking style of your own, Todd, because all you can do is fucking imitate people. Todd, get Finkel to buy you a round trip ticket to Manila. I'll have my driver pick you up and bring you to me, and I will knock the fucking shit out of you because you need it. You need it bad.
Whole Boot who likes to hug fucking Pikachu. Congratulations, Boot. Now you might just have me fucking motivated to start fucking poking around and exploring everything you fucking retard who lives at home with mommy and daddy. All right. Sorry. The whiskey's starting to kick in. Speaking of which, I need 2 more fingers.
Wait, Todd, doesn't Finkel live with his mommy right now? And doesn't Finkel's daughter and grandchild live with Finkel? You just put your buddy, your pay boy down. You just made your pay boy look like a fucking fool. I think, my opinion, Finkel has sex with his own mother.
Maybe I don't. Might be lampshade time. All right. Go ahead, GGM. Rescue me whenever I need.
Lie, man. I'm pretty pissed. And I'm
right?
pissed because of a conversation that happened in my home after one of the shows that we had talking about Roblox. And I mean, I don't want to get into too specifics, especially with freaks like Muckster lurking around, but my wife and I have 2 young kids at home, like really young, and they're in school and they don't have access to much technology other than and when they do, it's supervised. And man, I swear to you, God does weird things. I'm getting them ready for school before I got to go to work, and randomly they bring up Roblox, and it was literally the morning after one of your shows where the topic had been discussed, and I was just like, man, it just caught me dead in my tracks. It's like, this is in my own house. Like, how do these kids even know about this? You know? And I just talked to them, and like some of their classmates are playing it, and what that did is, prompted a dinner time conversation when all of us were home. And I see the engagement in the chat and people spreading awareness and people talking about this stuff, and like people got to realize, like, Generation Alpha is going to be unlike any other generation, right? These kids have technology since the day they came out of the womb. They're going to be they're a different generation. They're going to have access to different things. Their lives are going to be so different than our lives. It's crazy. The least we could do is educate ourselves and support these kids. And that's all your thing was doing, was raising awareness. I mean, it's clearly a big enough issue where they're having it like in an auditorium, and they're having Chris Hansen take part in this, and they're having like legal litigation going on, and that there's numerous news articles and whatnots. And I was even reading it in the chat as well. Dragon Lady Crafts is bringing up Minecraft. I'm like, this is awesome. Like, I don't care if there's one person in the chat. Someone learned, and people got safer. Someone got more aware.
Mm-hmm.
And to see someone come in here for nefarious reasons to try to get like a gotcha quote about Boot's irrelevant. Boot in this conversation, Boot's irrelevant, man. Like all Boot was ever brought up about was like, if you.
No, Casey said he was in his 20s. He was in his 20s. He had already gone to Korea and come back. And Todd's a high school dropout, so his you have to have at least your GED before you go into the military. Todd was a high school dropout, so his graduation date was later than it normally would have been. I would say he was probably 22, 23 when he groomed a fucking 17-year-old. That's fucking creepy.
You know about it, it's a little weird that you still support it by playing it. That's it. That's as far as it went. Yep. But the main focus was literally about the harm and the dangers on this site. And if you know about it, what in God's name would make you want to be a part of it?
Nailed
you
it.
got a clown like this coming in here and doing that. It really rubs me the wrong way. And I was reading the chat and it was pissing a lot of people off too.
Yeah, David, you're welcome to come back up again. I don't know if
VOP, check the posts. There's pictures of me hanging with my family, some stuff around the farm, and there will be future editions there.
if you lost connection or whatever, but I don't think you rage quit. But he said, I want like you again, Todd. I really do. You want to like me again? Well, what does it require? What do I have to give up?
Oops, sorry. I don't know why I thought that was VOP. It was Biscuits and Groovy. Thank you, Biscuits and Groovy. I appreciate that.
Order for you to like me again. What would I have to give up? What Faustian deal would I have to make in order to get your approval, David? I have a genuine question. Or would I have to give anything up? Or would I have to just say what the things that would please you to hear? I'm not trying to please you. I'm trying to please God.
Logan Todd spent his free time in Korea getting fellow soldiers to put their feet down his pants.
You're not
Todd, if you were trying to please God, you wouldn't be making baseless accusations against fucking people you used to be. Everyone, all of these people, Todd, you used to be friends with all of them. Maybe you're that guy, Todd.
You're not even factoring into it. Whether you approve of me or not has really no bearing on it. I don't have the fear of disappointing David. I have a fear of disappointing God. When are you going to realize that? They're going to be corralled.
Todd, you don't have a fear of disappointing God. You're just paying that lip service because you're doing a disappointing daily lately for a year, 2 years now. Disappointing daily.
Into old ICE facilities by iRobots thinking about the good old days. Oh, you too much or something like that. All right. Yeah. So, I mean, David, bro, listen, I know what you cheer for. So what you boo for doesn't really bother me. Yeah. I've seen what you cheer for. GGM, what you said really, really landed with me. And thank you. Thank you for saying that. Thank you for saying that, because knowing that me doing the show had at least an impact on one person, at least one person, makes it all worth it. Because that's my motivation. Like, if you can save one person, or if you can help Jesus save one person, what a benefit that would be, right?
Todd, you're not saving anyone. You don't know what the word says. You don't know what the scripture says. You might as well, Todd, excuse me. You would be better off if he went and did fucking brain surgery. Maybe you'll luckily save someone, because you'd be better at performing brain surgery right now than you are at educating Christians. You haven't read how can you educate Christians? How can you get people on the straight and narrow? You haven't even read the Bible. Come on, Todd. That 25% shit is made up too. You haven't even read that much. That's another one of your lies by exaggeration. And here you're talking about all this work you're doing for God, and you're playing a fucking Magic the Gathering game. Didn't God say to stay away from sorcery? Oh, it's just play for you, so it's different. It's different when it's you, right, Todd?
That's what I'm talking about, man. And another thing, like, he threw your Christianity card in the fire. Like, are you Legion? Are you in fact Legion? Because only God can do such an act. So unless he's acting like a Pharisee, and
there's no such thing as a Christianity card. So get over yourself, GJM. You're as fake as fucking Todd is.
Oh, just proclaiming. I can't even get the words out. It was just so alarming and disgusting.
Right. Well, go weep in your fucking
it's one of those
crying
situations where, apparently David has the ability to condemn or forgive me. Maybe. I don't even know. I genuinely don't know what
what we're seeing, GS, is again remnants of the cult.
Remnants?
I don't want to sound like I'm beating a dead horse here, and I may, and I'll apologize ahead, but He said himself, he's like, I just want to like you again, GS. And it shows that he wants to watch the show. He enjoys your content, but he still seeks out the validation from those other people. And he can't allow himself to stray unless someone gives him approval. And that approval would be that if he felt like he somehow was able to feel redemption in the eyes of his master boot or those people.
What the
why would
fuck
a
is this
grown man need
retard
that much
talking about?
validation or that much reassurance? It's crazy.
It is weird. You know what else is weird? That my chat has stopped moving.
Yeah, that's because no one
I don't
listens
know what's
to
going
you
on
talk.
here. I don't know if it. Am I offline? Hold on. I hit test. Okay, it's still working. All right, I just want to make sure. Yeah.
All right, we'll pick this up next time, and we'll roll back a little bit toward some shit from the other night. Thank you, everyone, for joining me for the Philippine Test broadcast. I think I got all the wrinkles worked out. All I have to do is remember to unmute my microphone the next time around. I have no intro tune, no intermission tune, no outro tune. I'm just going to say thank you for being here. Bye-bye. See you again soon.